Oh no. Hi everyone. I have my foot cam on. Hold on, let me turn that off. You have not earned the privilege for a foot cam. Not yet, anyway. How you all do it? Why is my frog over there? You go right back to where you were, mister. This is where you're supposed to be. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to the Frog Pond. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful week. It is the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. It's a hump day, as we all know, which means you have every legal right to get smashed out of your brains, out of your gourd, and then just suffer for the rest of the week. I mean, you're free to do whatever you want, but you're also free to suffer all the consequences of your choice. It is the curse and blessing of mankind, after all. I wouldn't know. I'm just a frog with depression, anxiety, and all those kind of things. Oh, hello there. Hope you're all having a great time. I already said that, kiddo. So yes, today we will be playing some good old Stardew Valley. We're going to continue where we left off last week. And we're just about getting the farm up and running. We made it out of the initial slog, which is literally running out of energy immediately and not being able to do anything, and not having any money to do anything at all. Still in the first spring, so plenty of work left to do on the farm, kiddo. But yes, before that, we are actually going to do some karaoke, and we're going to do some hanging out and chatting, shooting some b-ball outside of school and stuff. In case you haven't noticed, I am actually going to be doing a little review of 4 Hololive talents. We're gonna look into them. We're gonna look into their design. We're gonna look at their most popular clips on YouTube, and we're just basically gonna talk a little bit about them. And it's Shion, Marine, Laplace, and Okayu. 4 streamers. I guess I know a little bit about Marine, but really not that much. I haven't watched a lot of her streams. Shion, I never really watched any of her content. Laplace, I like her design, but I again have not seen any of her content. And Okayu, I've only really seen in collabs with Corona. So it's gonna be really fun. We're gonna dive into them and we're gonna learn what they're all about. As you might have noticed, I don't have emotes yet, which is a little upsetting. But actually, let's just get into Twitch right away and see if we can actually. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off the audio here. I had some issues with my DAX 7 report, tax interview, whatever it's called. And ever since Saturday, it's just basically, oh, it failed again. Okay, that's good to know, I guess. Let's retake it on stream. Verify account. I don't want to verify. Let's see if it works. Come on. Okay, retake DAX 7 exam. Okay, channel name. Yes, my name matches fine. My address matches. I'm not going to dox myself on stream, don't worry. Reiterating you automatically. Thing is, I have to enter like a VAT code, and it just does not want to... it just does not want to accept my code, which is super weird. So let's see here. I do have a VAT registration number. It's literally this, and I'm not including the SE. I'm signing with my full name, and I'm submitting. What do you mean my mom's registreringsnummer is not valid? Okay, hold on. Might as well visit for a sec, but should be prepared for presentation tomorrow. Hi, Merly. How you doing? Doc stream? No, I'm not doxing myself yet. Hi, third party. I am just very confused about my VAT number. It is supposed to be my social security number and 01 at the end of it, but for some reason, it just does not want to work. Am I missing something? Should I add like a line at the end of it? It's really weird. You know what? Screw it. We'll do that after stream. I'll try to tackle it. Maybe I should just get in touch with Twitch support and ask them why it's not approved. Because it should be working, right? It should be working. It's not, which is really, really weird. Hope you're all having a really wonderful Wednesday, though. Merly, don't skip out on your presentation. As a teacher, it is my obligation on my free time to say school is BS. Don't worry about it. Ignore it. Don't even think about it. School doesn't matter. It's useless. And just kidding. Don't take that as anything more than me messing around a little bit. Actually, we had a really interesting meeting today. Too cool for school. Had a really interesting meeting today after classes, and we basically had a forum, a pedagogical forum, which is where we have a topic. The teachers just have a topic, and we talk about it. We don't really have an agenda. We just kind of shoot the goop about like what we think about these things and how we should be working with them. I have tomorrow, but I should be preparing to do it. Can be here for a bit, but no worries, I'll prepare for it. Okay, good to know. I don't want you to fail your classes. Classes are important while you're taking them. Once you get a job, that everything you know just flies out the window. Believe me, I have never had to show my high school teachers would be like, you will never get a job. I have never, since I worked in retail, which was a long time ago, I have never had to show my grades. But I'm gonna assume you attend uni. You seem to be around that age, and university can be really finicky. Like, you're a respectable guy, you teach magic. Oh, that's right. You're a teacher. That's true. You have apprentices. My apologies, Merle. You're just so young. You're so full of life, so youthful. You lack that deadpan tone as a normal teacher would have. Just hello, everyone. Welcome to today's English class. I'm your teacher, Kuku Kaeru, and we are going to be doing English today. Have you all read pages 2 to 54? Good. If you haven't, there's going to be a lot of questions you won't understand. You gotta have that deadpan tone when you're talking. Really show everyone how dead you are inside as a teacher. Yeah, we were talking about AI actually, because ChatGPT has become like a serious problem. Yes, okay, I'm going to call it a serious problem because a lot of our students are handing in assignments literally made through ChatGPT. They don't even bother rewriting anything. So it's like, certainly I can answer that. And then there's the answer. I'm like, I don't think anyone would write that in the report. I mean, benefit of the doubt, but I know you wouldn't write it this way. So we were talking a lot about it. We watched this video on AI, which honestly I would like to show, but it's like half an hour long. But the long and short of it is, like, in my opinion, there's nothing we can do to stop it. I don't necessarily even think we should stop it. And I think this is just like an expanded version of people going, why do we need papers? We have abacuses, or whatever they're called, like, the counting things. So I think this is just another tool that's coming out, right? ChatGPT is just another tool. The problem is it's a tool that makes us really it's a tool that makes us lazy. And I know that sounds really like teacheresque saying that, but a lot of times it just doesn't challenge our critical thinking. So we kind of settle on, and I personally think that as teachers now, more than ever, we have to stimulate an interest in learning and like a realization that you are capable as a person of making an estimated guess based on previous experiences and what seems reasonable. Like, a lot of times when you're teaching math, you would ask your students like, okay, is your answer, does that make sense? Could you fill a bathtub with 5,000 liters of water? Or are you, do not question, accept anything the AI tells you. Absolutely, especially when you ask it to review a book it does not have in its data. So, right, an AI is built on a lot of like statistics. And the professor I was watching in the video, he was basically explaining that an AI will always try to create like the most average of possible results. It will always go for the statistically most average result it can give you, which means that innovation and uniqueness in human writing, for example, that will not appear in AI writing. And it's kind of a self-feeding Ouroboros of mediocrity, because AI is basically going to replicate itself eventually, and it will just create this norm, this standard of writing, which is going to be extremely dry, extremely boring, extremely similar. It doesn't have the kind of it doesn't understand emotional weight in terms of writing, all those kind of things, because it's not a thinking brain. It's just a bunch of algorithms, it's a bunch of statisticals, it's a bunch of small components comparing millions of pieces of data against each other. It's impressive, absolutely, and I don't think any human brain can like discern how these things work, because it's just so advanced. But it's not I guess it's not flawed, like I guess our brains would kind of be. It doesn't have all our flaws. I don't know. I'm not an AI scientist by any means. But for me, for example, I would absolutely start making assignments to be more about like how do you interpret this information? How does this information compare to your worldview? It's all about like establishing like making people realize that they have the power to accept and to disregard what they believe in and don't believe in. Yeah, 3D art AI art really does look the same. I think that's why it's so successful with anime art. And like, I'm not gonna crap on anime and manga art, but it's been established a long time ago that one of the big reasons it's so successful is because it's so extremely stylized that it's very relatable. It's very easy to kind of follow what happens. It's cheap to produce anime in the sense that it has a limited amount of animation, those kind of things. So definitely, I think that's shading in anime is much simpler than you would see in conventional high challenge art, those kind of things. So yeah, I definitely think that AI doesn't have quite as hard of a time with anime art than it would do with for example, classical art or abstract art for that matter. I kind of wonder if an AI would be capable of creating abstract or like what's it called, brutalistic art. I guess brutalistic is possible because it's so uncreative, but then like why would it make stuff like that, like just concrete blocks? It would be weird. But essentially, I think it's really important these days. I'm not going to ramble on about this forever because we're going to do some karaoke even, but I think it's really important for people who study these days to understand that it's not important to pass, or rather for teachers rather, to be like, you can't evaluate someone's skills and progress based on the assignment you hand in. Because conventionally, assignments were given to students. I'm copying what this guy was saying, but he was saying that if you give a student a task to create like a duck, carve a duck out of wood, you would give him the wood, you would give him the tools, and you would evaluate the results. And if you were a professional wood carver, or if you had a lot of experience doing that, you would be able to see the progress through the end results, right? You would be able to evaluate, okay, well, he knows how to use sandpaper, for example, he knows how to use a chisel. But these days, we can't look at the end results because the end results are like, they don't show the process the same way. And this started even earlier with like Wikipedia and the internet and Google and all these things. This is just like a very advanced search engine. So rather you have to kind of look at the process and be like, okay, why are we asking this? What is the point of me telling you to carve this wooden duck? Because it will help you learn the things that you will later need to do these things. And like, you want to become this, you will have a practical need for this. And that's one of the hardest things to do in education, is to provide good examples of why theoretical knowledge is going to be useful in a practical way when you start working. Some programs have it easier. English is a very easy subject to teach in that regard because it's for communication. On the other hand, we're also rapidly getting not replaced, but we're complemented by Google Translate, which is getting better and better, and it can read signs for people. It can listen and then like translate on the spot. That's AI. But in mathematics, really advanced mathematics, you really kind of have to explain, like, okay, second degree equations, or whatever they're called, they have a specific purpose, and this is the purpose of this equation, and you will need to know this. It's definitely going to challenge a lot of conventional teachers, and I think it will really, this is probably one of the biggest challenges to people who are bad at being teachers. I will say that. Because even bad teachers can give homework, which is about repetition. They can trust that the students will feel enforced by their parents or by the system to do the homework. But if you're a bad teacher and you can't spot AI content, for example, or you can't be bothered to make like really personally challenging assignments that will make your students think and reflect on their own relation with knowledge, it will be very difficult for them, for you to actually see if a student has done something or not. Sorry if I'm completely going off script here, but this is what we're talking about today. And my principal is really like, she's not a big fan of modern technology. I totally get her point. Like, she doesn't like social media. She doesn't like a lot of these kind of stuff, and she's very like, I don't know if we should even allow AI at all. And I'm like, well, I agree with you to a certain extent, but like, thank you, third party. That's really, really nice. I get very emotional about this stuff because I do like AI. I actually have a ChatGPT 4.0, so I'm paying for ChatGPT. I'll be open about that, and I'm doing it specifically to make my teaching better because I want to see what it's capable of. I want to see what I'm capable of creating with it. And as an English teacher, I have always struggled with finding good short novels, for example, really short stories like 2,000, 3,000 words that weren't horror or suspense or like in other ways really uncomfortable content. I wanted to provide my students like fun and amusing content texts to work with that weren't like really depressing or really dark and those kind of things. I like the Monkey's Paw. I like horror. I like the Monkey's Paw. I like the music of Erik-san. I like Color Out of Space. I like The Lottery. It's really good. It's a really good short story. But they're all like kind of horror-esque, right? So I asked an AI to create this story about this post-apocalyptic cult of humans whose only contact with the pre-war society is one reel of film, which is Forrest Gump. So they build their entire society on the lessons learned through the movie Forrest Gump. And the AI was just like, fine, I'll create that. It's by no means a good story, but we're doing literally analysis. We're talking about thematic meanings. We're talking about like the importance of symbolism and all that kind of stuff. And that story works just fine. And I was open. I was like, I didn't write this. An AI wrote this for me. So in that sense, like, I think it's a very powerful tool, but you really need to learn how to use it and when not to use it. Yeah, it does not understand a hero's journey or narrative structure. It writes text. It can explain to you a lot of methodology. It can explain to you a lot of terminology, but it can't create something like it's borderline. Like 4.0 can actually create like some stuff, but it's so mediocre. It's really mediocre. It's not fun. So I wouldn't use it to write a novel because that novel would be, I mean, who knows? People consume Boruto, so I don't know, the level of quality and what people consume, I'm going to be honest, is pretty low. But I would not want to read something made by an AI because this I'm using this term loosely, but it feels soulless because, like I said, it really just kind of looks at the average of what people make and it makes an estimation based on that. That's why if you ask about controversies surrounding certain YouTube personalities and they don't have like an answer, they will just statistically make one up for you. Tell me the controversies that Kuku Kaeru has been involved in, and they'd be like, okay, Kuku Kaeru, he's this kind of hold on, give me a second. Sorry, I ate dinner very recently. I had to burp. But yeah, it will just make up something because you're asking for a controversy and it will provide you with a controversy because statistically, I would likely have been involved in these kind of controversies. Sometimes it actually doesn't give you an answer. I asked it, give me the 18 goals of Agenda 2030, which is the United Nations goal for environmental something or another, right? And it was like, actually, there's 17, and that it listed them. So it will not always make stuff up for you, but certainly will a bunch of times. So I've used it a little bit. It's a good tool in terms that you can bounce with it. You can very quickly aggregate a lot of information in a very fast way. Hi, Charlie. How you doing? Welcome. I got rejected again for for affiliate. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna actually send an email to support because my DAX 7 just doesn't want to approve of my VAT code. This is, you know what this is? This is suppression of frogs. This is big pharmacy. It's not enough that they're putting chemicals in the water to turn us gay. They're also preventing us from becoming affiliate on Twitch. Twitch.tv. Get your act together. Stop being the slaves of big pharma, huh? Right? How about that, huh? I'm here speaking the truth. They try to silence me. I won't allow it. I won't stand for it. Frogophobia, yeah. This is frogphobia, absolutely. And as a licensed frogomancer, I'm not okay with this. Down with big pharma, up with big frog, absolutely. Frog sweep. Frogs just keep winning. I made let me see if I can get this picture in here. Frog. I already have a file called frog. How about frog with 2 G's? There we go. I made a redraw of, where is it? Let me see if I can find it. TikTok, is it? Oh, here we go. Stonks. So basically, I took the AI upscaled image and I just created this out of it. So we can have him. This is unfortunately not going to be a good emote, but I'm just going to put him down here. Green is best. Absolutely third party. Green is best. What? I'm the biggest, so I'm the strongest. I'm the biggest, so I'm the strongest. I really like orcs 40k. I want to paint 40k miniatures. I would love to do that with a hand cam, but I actually want to paint Tyranids, to be honest. I like Tyranids. They're fairly easy to paint now with the washes. Wash paints are good. Yeah, Merle, if you're still around, I noticed you said you wanted to get into it. I should do like a video talking about what kind of stuff you should get and what's like very optional. Don't buy any tools released by Games Workshop or Citadel, because they will absolutely be overpriced. They're good, they're decent tools, but they really overprice those kind of things. I personally like Citadel Colors because there's a lot of tools. They even have their own app that allows you to see how these paints look. But I like their washes, but honestly, I've seen amazing results with like much cheaper paints. So it's really how much of a purist you are and like what you're willing to invest in, really. But yeah, I would love to do like a painting stream. I have very shaky hands, unfortunately. It's a bit of a problem I had for a long time. So I tense up a lot when I'm painting, which means that I get some joint pains because I'm very old. And that means I can't really do a lot of painting. But Tyranids, fairly simple models. That's fine. That's fine. Get a lot of potassium. You know what? I should get more potassium. Eat like 20 bananas. I will... Okay, how much to eat 20 bananas on stream? Should I do that as like a subathon? As soon as I get affiliate, I'll do a subathon and be like, for every sub, I'll eat a banana. 50 bananas later, I'm dying! I'm dying! Banana overload! Ooh, banana! I would love to play Donkey Kong Country 64. Donkey Kong 64. I've never played that game. It's gotta be considered self-damage. Banana's lethal. I think everything is lethal in a certain amount. I think banana's probably up there. But did you guys know that if you... So in Sweden, we have this tradition, right? We like to eat saffron buns. We like to make saffron buns around Christmas. And I love saffron buns, right? And apparently you buy them in like 0.5 gram bags, right? You have to get like small bags with 0.5 grams in them. And if you make someone eat 8 or 10 of those bags, I'm fairly certain that that's lethal. But eating that much is virtually impossible. Your body would like expel that faster than the green pea soup from The Exorcist. Speaking of The Exorcist, I really want to do some karaoke. So we're gonna move you guys over here. And I'm gonna do, I have 4 songs prepared. The only really one new one, which is the one I'm gonna end it at. So get ready for some classics. I wanna get better at these songs. So first of all, we're gonna turn on the monitor of the mic. Hello, there we go. I can hear myself, and I wanna turn on the filter to get reverb. There's a lot of reverb. Maybe I should lower it a little bit. I don't know. This is smooth reverb. Presets. Grand Hall. Oh, this is a lot of reverb. Monoverb. It's a bit too silent. Yeah, I'm gonna... Hold on. I'm gonna erase... Hello? Is this better? I'll raise the... Oh, actually, hold on. What I'll do is this. And I'll raise the microphone volume like this. And this is good. This is good reverb. Old school singer. I like this one. This is not very reverby. Just a little bit. Pardon me for sniffing in reverb. Okay, so I want to just blah 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 blah. Was my voice audible there? Let me raise the volume a little bit more. Here we go. How about we do this? Do I need to lower the music? Is the music good? Okay, Okay, I'm gonna assume this is fine, so I'm gonna turn off the BGM. Metal Gear Kuku. Colonel, Doctor, turn off my cringe inhibitors. Here we go. Oh, I forgot my mic. Hold on. I can't do this without my mic. It's my comfort mic. Microphone. And here we go. Sorry. I should get like some kind of spotlights or something just to give a good feeling. Okay, here we go. Red sun. Red sun over. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. That's bad. Wrong key. Completely wrong key. Here we go. Red sun. Red sun over paradise. Red sun. Red sun over paradise. Golden rays of the glorious sunshine. Beaming down such a blood red light. No, that's... Okay, one more try. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be fun. Sending down... There we go. Right. This is the last one, I promise. Red sun. Red sun over paradise. Red sun. Red sun over paradise. Golden rays of the glorious sunshine. Beaming down such a blood red light. Now the animals slowly retreat to the shadows. Out of mind. Golden rays... Hold on. Oh no. Okay. Now the animals slowly retreat to the shadows. Out of mind. What the hell? This is so bad. And slowly retreat to the shadows. Out of sight. Arid winds blows across the mountains, giving flight to the birds of prey. In the distance, machines come to transform Eden day by day. Only love is with us now, something warm and pure. Found the peace within ourselves, no need for a cure. When the wind is slow and the fire's hot, the vulture waits to see what rocks so are pretty. All the scenery, this is nature's sacrifice. When the air blows through with a brisk attack, the reptile tail rips from its back. When the sun sets, we will not forget the red sun over paradise. Sorry for the scuff. I've been talking a lot today, so I think that might be the problem. I have to look up the lyrics while the song is going on. Red sun. So that's why it was a little bit scuffed. Is the audio okay? Can you hear my voice well? Red sun. Red sun over paradise. Red sun. Red sun over paradise. Golden rays of the glorious sunshine, sending down such a blood red light. Now the animals slowly retreat to the shadows, out of sight. Arid winds blows across the mountains, giving flight to the birds of prey. In the distance, machines come to transform Eden day by day. Only love is with us now, something warm and pure. Find the peace within ourselves, no need for a cure. When the wind is slow and the fire's hot, the vulture waits to see what rocks so are pretty. All the scenery, this is nature's sacrifice. When the air blows through with a brisk attack, the reptile tail rips from its back. When the sun sets, we will not forget the red sun over paradise. Woo. Okay. There we go. It's a little bit better. I think I really nailed the pitch rise at the reptile tail. Red sun. Okay, that's the end of that song. So we're gonna take a little breather, drink some water. You're really gonna tell me if the music is too loud, by the way, because I can't hear it myself. I'm really, really loud in my headphones. That's a little bit of a problem. So they say, Lord, for everything a reason. Let me just, okay. It's a tiny bit too loud. That's perfect. For everything a reason. Okay, there we go. So, how loud? This is fine. Only marginally. Okay, only marginally. I have to hear the music because otherwise I can't really sing along. Okay, let's see if I can do this better this time. I've listened to it once, so I'm practically an expert at this point. There's some like delay in my voice. It's so weird. It's so weird. I have to get used to this. Is this too quiet? Yeah, sure. Is this fine? This might be good. I feel like it might turn louder. Yeah. Immortal temptations take over my mind. Ooh, should not have done that. Immortal temptation takes over my mind. Condemned, falling weak on my knees, summon the strength of mayhem. Yeah, this is again, this is 9 minutes and 40 seconds. It's a very difficult song. Well, not difficult, just very long and kind of weird. The music is so quiet in my ears. I wonder if I can raise my headphones just a smidge. Hope this doesn't cause any reverb in the mic. Ooh, 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 ooh. Super sexy style. Super sexy style. I am the... Here we go. Motivated. I am the storm that is approaching, provoking black clouds in isolation. I am reclaimer of my name. Born in flames, I have been blessed. My family crest is a demon of death. Forsaken, I am awakened, a phoenix, ashen, dark divine. I don't know how this is supposed to go. Descending misery, destiny chasing time. I don't know how it's supposed to go. It is, I played so much as Nero, so his song I know pretty well. Dante and Virgo, not so much. Virgil, not Virgo. Inherit the nightmare, surrounded by fate, can't run away. Keep walking the line between the light, led us stray. Through vacant halls I won't surrender, the truth revealed in eyes of ember. We fight through fire and ice forever. Two souls once lost and now they remember. Should I lower my microphone a little bit? Is it too loud? This part is hard to sing without shouting. I'm gonna try to not shout this time because I think my neighbors would appreciate that. I am the storm that is approaching, provoking black clouds in isolation. I am reclaimer of my name. Born in flames, I have been blessed. My family crushed as a demon of death. Forsaken, I am awakened. A phoenix ashen dark divine. I don't know that part. Descending misery. Destiny chasing time. I don't know if this karaoke version is good. Disappear into the night. No, I don't. Into the night. Let's chat. You know what? I'm gonna practice this song more because at this point I don't even know. I promise I'm gonna practice this more. But we got to move on because I've been streaming for 40 minutes and we need to play some. So we're gonna go to the next song. This one I know. Unfortunately, this one will have lyrics in it because there is no version without lyrics. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you're a lover, you should know the lonely moments just get lonelier the longer you're in love. And if you were alone, memories turn into daydreams, become a taboo. I don't wanna be afraid. The deeper that I go, it takes my breath away. Soft hearts, electric souls, heart to heart and eyes to eyes. Is this taboo? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think of you from time to time, more than I thought I would. You were just too kind, and I was too young to know. That's all that really matters. I was a fool. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. This part is hard to sing. Those thoughts are fast lovers, they'll always haunt me. I wish I could believe you'd never wrong me. Then will you remember me in the same way as I remember you? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place. Baby, we house of memories. Take my picture now, take it till you see it. And when your fantasy become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Whoa, 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 house of memories. Whoa, whoa, me a place in your house of memories. I like this song. It's good. It's a good song. Woo! Just two more. I've added a song because I want to try to sing this song. Because we were talking about horror last stream, and I really like horror. Pennywise, the dancing clown. Yo, Billy, you want a balloon? You want a balloon? I don't know if this is the karaoke version, but...
So they say...
No, this is not the karaoke version. And so they say, Lord... Okay, let's see if I can sing along with her. So they say, Lord, for everything a reason, for every ending a new beginning. Did you hear my voice crack? I would love to have a karaoke version of this, but we're just gonna have to go with another one. I'm gonna try to find a karaoke version of this song, I promise. It's from a really good scene in the first season of American Horror Story. But, didn't work. Didn't work, so we're gonna do this one. I wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower, like I'm never gonna die. I wanna live forever, forever in your heart, and we'll always be together from the end to the start. That's what we do it for, to reserve our place. It's just another part of the human race. Is what we do it for, to reserve our space in history. It's just part of the human race. I'm forever chasing after time, but everybody dies, dies. If I could buy forever at a price, I would buy it twice, twice. The earth ends in fire, and the seas are frozen in time. There'll be just one survivor, the memory that I was yours and you were mine. Everybody dies, dies. Ooh, chasing after time, time. When you love somebody, they'll always leave too soon. But a memory can make a flower bloom. We wanna be remembered, don't wanna live in vain. But nothing lasts forever, this world is in a losing game. I wanna mean something to somebody else, feel a significance in the real world. It's not enough to live out a lucky life. I'm forever chasing after time, seas are frozen in time. There'll be just one survivor. The memory that I was yours and you were mine. Everybody dies, dies. Oh, chasing after time. No, I don't wanna be afraid to die, die, die. I just wanna be able to say that I have lived my life, life, life. Of all these things that humans do to leave behind a little proof. But the only thing that doesn't die is love, 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 love. I'm forever chasing after time, but everybody dies, dies. If I could buy forever at a price, I will buy it twice, twice. But if the earth ends in fire, I bet you and seas are frozen in time. There'll be just one survivor. The memory that I was yours and you were mine. Everybody dies, dies. Burp. Chasing after time. Burp time. Again then, so keep me alive, keep me alive. Keep me alive. Keep me alive. D-I-N-O-S-A, you are a dinosaur. D-I-N-O-S-A, you are a dinosaur. And O-L-D-M-A-N, you're just an old man. Look at me like, what? You need a cat skin. Beep-ba-ba-boo. I want to sing that. But now, we have one last song. And this is a banger. Is the audio okay? I really hope this is a good karaoke version because the video quality is horrible. I like the really muted audio too. It's great. Really good remixing. Please have the lyrics up here before.
Play Minecraft to cook some more fish because they smell really nasty. Kill some monsters before you get on their plates so you don't get to feel the pain. And then you craft and mine and dig to gain experience points, yeah.
This is a really bad karaoke version.
And then you try to get raw pork from pigs. Has no end, but it's still the best game. It's the eye of the spider, it's poison in one bite. Oh look out, I'm an excellent fighter. The creepers and the zombies, other mobs of the night. Spiders give you some strings and the eye of the spider. Never eat the rotten flesh. It makes you starve in the night. Take my wolf and train it to play fetch and train it if you want to survive. It's the eye of the spider, it's poison in one bite. Oh look out, I'm an excellent fighter. The creepers and the zombies, other mobs of the night. Spiders give you some string and the eye of the spider.
I'm sorry. The lyrics actually appear like half a second after I start singing.
Don't fall in to 'cause the void is so odd. When it comes to your days, they're the last ones. Israel, you know,
Israel? Israel?
just the villain of the great Jaws cast. It's the eye of the spider, it's poison in one bite. Oh, look out, I'm an excellent fighter. The creepers and the zombies, other mobs of the night. Spiders give you some strings and the eye of the spider.
Actually managed to do his pitch fairly well. I'm surprised. Eye of the spider. I kind of want to sing.
The eye of the spider.
I kind of want to do. I play Pokemon Go every day.
The eye of the spider.
What a great time to join in. What a great time to join in, to be honest.
The eye of the spider.
Eye of the spider. I don't know how the what's it, Chug Jug? Chug Jug? I should practice Chug Jug. That seems like a good song to sing karaoke. But we are done with karaoke, so I'm actually gonna go boink over here, and we're gonna just kind of change the subject to. First of all, I'm gonna turn on the BGM, and then we're gonna turn on Stardew Valley. We're gonna be playing Stardew Valley today. Everybody, welcome. I'm gonna turn off the microphone here. I'm gonna turn off the monitor only, and now you're gonna be hearing me just talking to you normally very soon. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oof, I don't have to hear myself anymore. You were not expecting that version. I love the emphasis on the Minecraft. I don't have time for that stuff anymore, but it's a good game. I legitimately think it's a good game, and I think it's been getting some unreasonable hate. And let's see here, Stardew Valley. We won't be playing with the controller today because I only have so many USB ports. I need to get more USB ports. So we're gonna be playing just with the keyboard and the mouse. Concerned ape. Here we go. Thank you, by the way, for all the cheers during the karaoke. That was a lot of fun. I feel like some of the songs I can nail fairly well. Some of the songs I'm just unable. Oh, this is very, very loud. Hold on. Very, very loud music. There we go. I'm very sorry. I should lower my own microphone as well. There we go. How's the audio for this? I need to silence my headphones a little bit. I'm screaming. There we go. How's the audio? Is it good? I should really have like a person I'm paying money to listen to my audio constantly. Okay, load. Let's go with this one. Kuku Kaeru. Here we go. Day 8. We didn't really get that far. Thank you. Happy to hear. It sounds good. Third party and patchy. How you all doing? This is going to be fairly chill compared to the rest of the... We can't see... Well, I mean, that sounds like a Jew. God damn it, Swedish. That sounds like a you problem. So, okay. Absolute... I mentioned this, I think, a long time ago, but Swedish j and y sounds, we don't have the j sound. We don't have jungle, we have jungle. We don't have juice, we have use. So sometimes I overcompensate. It's the same with V's and W's. So our V's are very soft. So I would say varulv for werewolf, right? Varulv, which is spelled with a V, not a W in Swedish. And I would say vampyr, actually vampyr, which is varulv, vampyr. So it has the same V sound in Swedish, but of course you have werewolf and vampire. So I would sometimes say vampire and werewolf, vampire, werewolf. So that's wrong, of course. So it sounds like a you problem, is what I was going to say. Okay, we have some seaweed. We have some grass. Oh yeah, we have potatoes. Taters, we can harvest taters. No, we're not gonna eat green algae. Okay, we can harvest our taters. I'm gonna toss some taters in, and I'm gonna water. Oh, it's coming for Slavs? I didn't know that, but that makes sense. I actually heard that Slavic languages are sometimes fairly similar in like pronunciation to Swedish languages. I don't know how much truth there is in that, but I can imagine. Yeah, it's a weird sound because I think we have it in the opposite direction, right? Like a hard V is pretty common in Slav, like vampire, vampire, but you don't have the w sound. You don't have the w. But we have the w sound in Swedish, but we don't have the v sound. Varf. Actually, we do have that, but we don't have. It's confusing. It's hard to say them like after each other. I don't even know. Hope the audio is not too low now. Let's see here. This Busta. It's a Busta, CJ. You a Busta. I would love to do some GTA 3 on stream, but honestly, it's kind of old. My favorite GTA is Vice City. I'm a sucker for the 80s. I'm a sucker for the 80s. I'm a sucker for the 80s, and the Vice City is absolutely my favorite GTA of all time. It's a good game, solid, good, fun game. A sociopathic main character, and a lot of nice movie references. And as we all know, I've learned emotions through movies, so I can't relate to someone unless they're quoting Scarface. So, you know, there you go. Oh, there's a little dude down there. I'm gonna go talk to him, and he goes away. And where's the next dude? Let me see here. Where are we gonna go? Also, guys, I have some really good news. I've been in touch with a really cool vampire VTuber. I did it again! A vampire VTuber. Vampire VTuber. Yeah. He pisses on stream. He's a VTuber. Or he's kind of small. He's a VTuber. He's a VTuber, lad. I'm getting some supplies for the saloon. Pierre's got the good stuff. That's not his voice. I'm getting some supplies for the saloon. Pierre's got the good stuff, eh? But yeah, Ray Ravenstein, I think, really cool vampire VTuber, who made made the chibi model for Miyu, the sloth VTuber, and the price for a chibi L2D is actually not too bad. So I feel like I have enough money next paycheck to actually buy one. So that's very exciting. And we're gonna buy some more taters. We're gonna buy taters. I'm gonna get all them taters. You hear what I'm saying? I'm gonna get all them taters. Play Vice City Stories myself, but I love the neon aesthetic Vice City had in general. Yeah, absolutely, Puente. I agree with you. The neon is just so good. I love those kind of bright teal, pink, teal. What's that? Pink? It's got a special name. And is it green or yellow? No, blue. It's blue, right? Let's see here. We're just gonna planter some tears. I did God tell everyone here we're gonna be planting some taters. It's gonna be a huckabackaroo. Gonna have a lot of fun, Rooney. Yeah, it almost sounded like Shaggy there. Zoink, Scoob. You're not my dog, Scoob. I don't know how Shaggy talks really. All I know is that he's stronger than Super Saiyan God Goku. Okay. Show of hands. Be honest here. This is a safe space for these kind of admittance. How many of you here? Okay, pause. How many of you here ever did the Kamehameha in front of a mirror? I did, multiple times. I'm gonna do my best impression of it, like Kamehameha. You know, right? Oh God, that really hurt my throat. I would do it every day. I was obsessed with the Kamehameha. I love that move so much. Kame-Sennin or Master Roshi's, for the longest time, was my favorite character in Dragon Ball. But you know, Patchy, good. You're good. You're good in my books. Master Roshi's an interesting character. I think I might have actually screwed up my voice a little bit there. You tried to summon a spirit bomb. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. I think the Genki Dama is a really good move too. Like, I generally think that up until Frieza Saga or at the end of Frieza Saga, Dragon Ball was the bomb. I never liked Gohan, so even Frieza Saga I felt was just too long. It should have been it should have much earlier gotten to Goku versus Frieza. I think there was a lot of filler content there, like the Ginju squad. I don't particularly care about them, to be honest, so I feel like they never really had a good place in the Frieza Saga. But hey, it gave us Vegeta, because he was supposed to die and he came back, so that's cool. Kid Gohan was cool. Teen Gohan was cringe. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, definitely when he rages, that's really cool. He's got that power inside of him. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to go get myself a cough drop because I did wreck my throat a little bit with the Kamehameha there. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will be just a little bit. There we go, and I'm back with a nice little cough drop. But yeah, Dragon Ball, I feel like I talked a lot about it, but it was one of the first manga that were released, translated to Swedish. And back when I was a kid, you would have to pay around $20 for a tankobon, like one of the manga novels, manga books. And that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money. So when Dragon Ball came out, it was literally just $5, which was bizarre to me. And it was translated into Swedish from German, I believe. And that was really, really cool. So Dragon Ball was the first manga I started really seriously collecting. And then I got into, what else did I collect? I got into One Piece, and I'm still kind of a One Piece fan. I know I mentioned that a lot of times before. Like, I do genuinely really like One Piece. And I think, I think one of the good things about One Piece is that it showed its hand immediately, right? Because a lot of times you go like, oh yeah, the main character faces this bad guy and he has a difficult time, but then he trains and he gets stronger, and then he fights and defeats the bad guy, and then like rinse and repeat. And Dragon Ball didn't do that, and One Piece didn't do that. And in 20 years, how many people do you think are going to remember Naruto, contrary to like Dragon Ball? Like, Naruto is going to be remembered, but Dragon Ball and One Piece are going to be much, much more considered classics. Haley's too involved with her camera to notice you. Thank you, massive text box. Now I know. Where should I should put myself in another corner. Hold on, I'm gonna go put myself over here. I feel like this is a better place to have me. But yeah, I legitimately think that why Mr. Frog is still down there in the corner. I'm gonna make him slightly smaller. One of the best things about Mr. Frog is how incredibly fast he is. I love it. He literally moves at the speed of sound. Put this guy over here, if anyone notices. But yeah, One Piece. One Piece did the same thing. Luffy was unbreakable for such a long time. I think Crocodile was like the first guy who gave him a proper challenge. I know Don Krieg hurt him, but like it didn't really hurt him. Like, he got nails in his arms. Oh, God, my voice really cracked. I should not have gone as hard as I did, but I don't regret it. I do not regret it, not even a bit. I like Don Krieg. That was probably the first time I was like, this manga is bonkers. One Piece was a really hard sell for me because I did not like the art style in the beginning. And at the time, I was mostly... I was reading Dragon Ball. Yeah, I was only reading Dragon Ball and some American manga. I think I was reading No, no, it was a difficult time to remember. Oh, Frog, hello. Kido. But yeah, Luffy really didn't have much of a challenge until he met Crocodile. And I think the way that Oda structured his storytelling was really, really good, because for the longest time you were like, yeah, this is like Luffy is unbeatable. That was how I felt about things. And then when Crocodile just wiped the floor with him, I was like, oh my God, this is it. And Luffy, like, he tried again, Because sometimes, you know, he screwed up. So he tried again and he got his ass kicked again. And he almost died. And then finally, you know, he wisened up, and actually like took Crocodile serious, and he only barely won. And I think that if you build up your main character for a long time and being really, really powerful, it has more of an impact than having like the Bleach kind of loop where, I mean, Bleach was kind of similar to that. I guess like in Naruto, literally every time they fight, they struggle from the beginning. But the thing with Naruto was that it was supposed to be about an underdog, right? Naruto's an underdog. He's not very good. That was the whole premise of Naruto. Like he wasn't a good ninja. And then somewhere along the line, they just forgot about that and gave him superpowers, and then made him more and more powerful the longer you got, which was just so bizarre to me. Like you've forgotten the whole point of your own story. I feel like I've talked about this before, but I definitely have talked about this before, and it still bothers me because it's like such a bad narrative. Like I feel like if you want to have that kind of story, don't make it into a shonen, because shonen stuff doesn't do well with that. I think Made in Abyss, despite some of its more controversial content, which I won't even address in this stream, I think Made in Abyss is really good because Made in Abyss is constantly like, yeah, these are people way, way out of their league, and a lot of times they're just witnesses to weird stuff that's going on, and just barely make it out. Oh, Ribbit. Hi, Momo. How you doing? Welcome to the Frog Pond. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. You missed my karaoke. I'm so sorry to tell you, but I hope you're having a great Wednesday. And we're talking about anime, like I always do, and Made in Abyss, which is, quite frankly, a really well-made show. I really like Made in Abyss, and I think primarily because very early on it establishes, yes, these characters are way out of their league. And in a shonen show, that has to have a lot of like impact. It doesn't have an impact in Naruto. If he can barely like pull off a single move, then yeah, okay, he's gonna meet a super well-trained ninja, yeah, but we know that Naruto sucks, right? But in Made in Abyss, for example, they barely make it through anything with by the skin of their teeth, which gives you a lot more like you know that this is dangerous, and you know that people can die. So you feel more invested in the narrative, I guess. I don't know. Probably preaching to the choir. But like in Full Metal Alchemist, for example, if you read that one or watch that one, Full Metal Alchemist, the Elric brothers, they're cool, and you get to see how cool they are. But then immediately, like, you realize that they got to where they are for a really steep price, right? And I think that is really important. Like they only got to where they are because of a sacrifice. I'm gonna go down to floor 15, and then we're gonna leave. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I feel like I'm just gathering materials, which is fine. That's a valuable and sensible thing to do at this point in the game. But I really do like a lot of anime manga. I have eventually settled on, I think I just really like slice of life stuff, and I think it's because I kind of live vicariously through them. So I used to be super paranoid that people didn't like me when I was younger. So I would always make these mental scenarios where people would like pretend to like me because they would feel bad for me or something. And that's still something that kind of I struggle with a lot even today. But thankfully I've been able to overcome a lot of those ideas, I guess. But it's still something that like I am very anxious around, like if I do something wrong or if I accidentally insult someone. So I'm very, very bad at being mean to people. So I would probably never be able to pull that off. Well, leave me alone. Buzz off. Oh, my health is not doing great right now. Stop. Okay, good. And good. Okay. Not doing great. I'm gonna eat a horseradish. Yes, there we go. But what kind of shows do you guys like? I have been out of the loop lately. I haven't seen a lot of new shows, so I'm actually kind of looking for suggestions on what to check out. I know Bocce the Rock is supposed to be really, really good. I haven't seen it. I like, oh, well, there you go. But there's a lot of copper over there. I'm gonna go get it. No, no, no. No, 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 go away. It's really funny. There's like a Swedish equivalent to buzz off, which is stick. So you would, if you want to tell someone to buzz off, you tell them stick. The problem is the stick also means to sting. So I always struggle when I'm like, I have a hornet around. I don't want to say stick, which I usually say to people or things that I want to make leave. So I'd be like, go away, which sounds really awkward and stilty in Swedish. Sweden mentioned. Perkele. No, that's Finnish. Oi. Momomo, that's Finnish. That's not Swedish. I'm actually, I have some friends and relatives in Finland. You know, yeah, you were just taunting me because nobody likes Swedes, which is fine. By all means, nobody should. Oh God, it's already 11 p.m. Where did the time go? And I totally respect that. Nobody should like Swedes. We're horrible people. We're garbage people. We're disgusting. We're the worst. Also, I have a microphone still here. This is called foreshortening. Okay, here we go. Game, where are you? Okay, there we go. Fear and Beyond Journey's End is currently ongoing. A great mix of shonen fantasy, slice of life with a little action here and there too. Feel like it'd be up your alley. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Fear and Beyond Journeys. I've heard that ReZero is supposed to be good, and I've heard that there's a bunch of apparently good isekais. What is it called? The one with the twin maids? Sounds like those raccoons are back again, filthy varmints. Sup? Oh, you turned up at the... okay, I can't do voices right now. ReZero, yeah, that might be the one. ReZero. There was also Steinskate. Steinskate? I think that's supposed to be good too. I don't know. So I can't do any voices right now because I did mess it up doing the Kamehameha. So, and the karaoke. Sorry. So we're just gonna do normal reading. Oh, you turned up at the right moment, son. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing a real mess. Thanks. Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. Oh, they did one? Okay, then I really want to check it out. I love good animation. I think Studio Kyoani, I like. Kyoani is really good in animation. I also like Shaft. I like Shaft animation. And I mean, in my introduction, I talked about what's it called? Oshimai. Oshimai anime. I don't know. It's a little too fan servicey for me because the manga is really toned down. It's not fan servicey at all. Yeah, Shaft is great. I like Shaft. I also like. Hold on. Let me look it up. I like Trigger. I like Studio Trigger. They're really, really good. Kill la Kill is one of my favorite animes. And I mentioned Trigun, the old anime, which was directed by Madhouse. So Madhouse does some really nice animation too. I don't know if they're still around. Are they still around? I guess they are. Madhouse made... oh, they've done a lot. Madhouse did The Vampire Dies in No Time... Overlord. Oh, they did Overlord. They've been around since 1972. Oh, they made Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. Well, there you go. They made Madhouse. Holy crap. Sorry about that. I really messed up my throat. Yeah, Madhouse, Trigger, Gainax, Shaft, and Kyoani. I really like those studios. Yeah, they were they're Trigun. Trigun is so beautiful. Let me see here if I can. Holy shit. Sorry for cursing, but like, I really did a number on my throat. We'll see how long this stream is going to be. Must have been the Kamehameha. Let's see here. Trigun opening. David Production I don't know about actually. Let me open the browser here. Hold on. This is Punk up. This one? This is the live action is such a creative choice. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, this is cute. Then I have to show you another live action ED. I love it. Just a couple of OPs we'll watch before we continue. I had 2 more I want to show. 2 or 3, we'll see. It captures the main protagonist. Yeah, man, I want to check it out now. I love the outfit. And this is probably just recorded at a beach. Looks like it. Holy moly. I really messed up my throat. I'll try to be a little bit more quiet and speak a little bit more softly. Maybe that will be better. Gonzo. Hi, Gonzo. I like Gonzo. They're doing good stuff. English, that was super funny. Oh, that's cool. Let's if you like live action, then Punni Poemi ending. No wait, opening. Hold on. Punni Poemi is it's so good. It's I don't who made Punni Poemi. Punni Poemi. I cannot show this anime because it's borderline. I mean, it's not even borderline. JC Staff is studio. Okay, the other opening I wanted to show was Irresponsible Captain Taylor. This anime, if you haven't seen this one, and if you like 40K-esque space stuff, this anime is so good. Let me turn off the audio for the game. Very 90s, early 90s anime. It's so crazy good. It's pretty old. That's a ship. The Susu. It means the sparrow. No, the sparrowhawk, I think. I don't remember the name of the ship. It's so good. Here we go. It's very well animated. It's so 90s. It's so crazy 90s. I love it. Oh my god, can it be more 90s with the Rumiko Takahashi hair? Okay, there's one more I want to show, and then we're gonna go back to the game. Magic Knight, Ray Earth. Okay, 2 more. Sorry, 2 more. I know we're gonna continue, but just 2 more. Oh no, this is just a song. Just ads all over the place. I hate this. It's very nice when it's done on Cell. Yeah, Cell. Oh, come on. Here we go. Yeah, an opening watch along would be amazing. There's so many good openings anime. This is oh man. This is the only good. No, it's not even good, but I just love the opening. Clamp made this one. But it's a really good song, and I just don't think the story is very good. Clamp can't really make good anime. I mean, good stories. They made Chobits too, and a bunch of other. I mean, I have Clamp proportions, so I shouldn't complain. Yeah, so 90s, I love it. I just ate the fairy. Yeah, it would be really cool to have an opening watch along, just to kind of compare the openings. This is kind of epic feel I want in an anime opening. I love the aesthetics of like 90s Clamp, massive shoulder pads, crystal gemstones everywhere, big eyes, really big eyes. It's cool. I like it. And cell shaded, of course. really, really big shadows. Very like hard shadows. It's nice. Okay, enough. This is the long version. And then finally, this song. Here's a little piece of trivia for you. This song is sung by the voice actor who does Shinobu in Bakemonogatari. She's a very famous singer. Maya, I think. Let me look that up. Her name is Maya. Yes. Oh, that's her performance name. And no, not this one. Not this one. Is this the one? Nope, not this one. This one. Kiseki no Umi. Cultural cat girl Nuku opening. This is cute. It's very gorgeous, yeah. I think this is the OVA. Oh, they made one in that. Oh, hold on. This is that coffee ad, by the way. If you want TV anime. So this is basically a cat. Yeah, it's a bit ecchi. Oh, Cutie Honey. Yeah, that's a little bit ecchi. Yeah, I don't think I should show that on stream, but yeah, all-purpose cultural cat girl Nuku Nuku is about a cat. She's got the toast in the mouth. I love it. So basically, there's a scientist and his son, right? And the scientist is divorced, the son's mother, and they find a cat that get hit by a car. And to save the cat, they put it in the android robot that the dad has designed, and it's this girl. So it's a cat in a robot that is the all-purpose cultural cat girl Nuku Nuku. It makes perfect sense. That's the mom. Oh my god, this is so 90s. I miss this style. I really wish this would have a revival. Like a modern revival of this style would be really cool, because it's been gone so long, right? Because yeah, like at this point, I think this is the TV series. Yeah, the triangle mouth smile, like the really weird profile faces with the mouth doesn't move. Yeah, this is the TV series. The new visual novel. There's a Nuku Nuku visual novel coming out. I had no idea. Goody Two Shoes. What's that? Goody Two Shoes VN. Oh, Goody Two Shoes. Oh, that looks really cute. That looks really cute. I'm going to check that out. But now, for now, we are going to go back to the game. Oh, it has that art style. Of course, Squeenix would release it. Squeenix, they have a really big publishing studio. They have a lot of manga, I realized, in Japan. I think even FMA is released by Squeenix. It was me. I'm sorry. Sorry for cutting it short, but we are going to go back to the farming game because we're not getting anywhere at this rate. Oh, Linus. I like this guy. find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. It's so fresh. Stuff that will go to waste if I don't take it. Boo! I'm sorry. We can look at the trailer for Little Goody Two Shoes. Actually, give me a second. We'll do that since you recommended it. Little Goody Two Shoes trailer. It's PS5. PS5 is getting one more game. Now they have like 3 games.
Listen closely, for this is the tale of Little Goody Two Shoes.
The local hobo. Oh, you mean me?
Deep within the mountains, lost within a sea of pine trees, lies the town of Kieferberg.
Kieferberg.
The story of a young
Oh, that's
and
cute.
ambitious lass called Elise is about to unfold.
Oh, I love this.
While Elise dreams of a life of riches and fortune, fate has not been so kind, having had no choice but to spend her days before.
Oh, I love this. It's like Princess Maker. Have you guys played Princess Maker too?
Until one day, Elise discovers a beautiful pair of ruby red shoes buried deep in her backyard.
Oh, this is so cute.
The finest materials. What she doesn't know is that these shoes are
Like a
about to
rom-com game.
change
I
her
want to play
life
this. When is it coming out?
Bewitched, Elise embarks on a frightening journey that sends her deep into the mysterious
Oh, I
woodland
love this.
that engulfs her humble village.
So, is this coming to the PC too?
Will you be able to uncover the woodland's darkest secrets?
Oh, it's coming on Steam too. Oh my god, I want this. I want this. I don't remember this. Yeah, it seems I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm absolutely getting this. If it's coming out at the end of the month, I am 100% playing this. Yeah, very interesting twist. Yeah, you can pre-order it. It will come out 31st October. 100%. It's 20 euros? It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay, well, I guess we have November cut out for us. It's great. Let me see here. Okay. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? You should get a job and stop leeching off others. Yeah, chill out there. What's his name? Jeff Bezos. Rich coming from that guy that has like 30... Rich coming from the guy that has like a 30 euro minimum wage. Yeah, I'm sorry. We do have a lot high wage in Sweden, but on the other hand, everything is also ridiculously expensive over here. I was thinking it would be like 40 or 50 euros. 20 is, I mean, for a full game, I think 20 euros for a Square Enix game, absolutely a cheap price. I was looking at Final Fantasy VII. I wanted to try to get the Final Fantasy VII remake on PC. And it's on sale. It's only 65 euros. It's like, ugh. Huh? What do you mean? Yeah, it's a Square Enix indie game. Yeah, it's an indie game. That's why they only charge 20. Kind of foul of these big companies to ride the indie wave. On the other hand, like this kind of game might not have been made if the indies didn't show that people still have an interest in these kind of games. No, it's a shame for food to go to waste. Why would I shame this guy? Small studio, please understand. Thanks, Kuku Kaeru. I knew you were an open-minded person. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. I mean, I literally dig in trash too, so I have no place to judge. You can go on home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. I did not ask you to do that. Ubisoft also has a bunch of really cute indie games. Ubisoft, man, they're not good people. Shame they put all that money into AAA trash. Yeah, for sure. I remember there was a lot of uproar recently in Ubisoft. Like, it seems like a very drama, really. Rayman, yeah, the good old days. You know what I miss? You know what I miss? Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if the revival, I don't know if Crash Bandicoot 4 was good, but I miss the good old Naughty Dogs before they started making visual movies. I don't even want to call them games. Hottest take of the century. Last of Us, boring, super boring. And what's the other game? Nathan Drake, more like Nathan Snore. So boring. I don't hate those games. They're just I'm completely ambivalent to them. I couldn't care less. I played through the first Last of Us, and I played through one of the Nathan Drake games, and it's just literally barely a game, either of those. The gameplay loop is so boring. Anyway, you can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. Linus my dude. I like Uncharted, but only because the story and characters are cool. I mean, I guess it's cool. I played one of the games. Oh, now he's going into Stardrop Saloon instead. That's fine. But yeah, I think, yeah, maybe watch it. I feel like it has very little replay value, for example, and I do feel like the core gameplay mechanics are lacking. It's a cool story, I'll give it that, but it might as well just have made a movie. I know what you were doing, Linus. I know what you were doing.
I know what you were doing, Linus. God damn it, Bobby. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry.
I don't know how to do a good hand kill. No, Dad. I'm okay, Dad. Gus is gonna kill Linus. Holy shit. Oh, they made a movie. Oh, yeah. I must have left a big impression on the audience. Here, I got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. Gus, did you put rat poison in that marinara? Go on. Take it. Take it, Linus. Eat that spicy marinara. Perfectly safe. Imagine if Gus was literally like a sociopath in this game. Like he was just poisoning people. Like in 2 days, Linus will be found dead in his tent. That would be a cool mod. That's a horrible mod. Like you had to find out who's the killer. That would be a cool mod. He's such a cool uncle type character. I do like Gus though. I like him a lot. There's very few characters in this town I don't like. I don't like the blacksmith, and I don't like the Pierre, really. There's so much making me romanticize the old village lifestyle. I absolutely agree with you. Like, I grew up in a small town though, so I don't really miss it that much. But I always liked farming games, and I like the kind of grindy games. They're good for like when you want to clear your head and just do like repetitive tasks. I do think that's healthy for you to sometimes just do monotonous repetitive tasks to get your mind off of stuff and just focus on something that's easy, that has a visible rate of progression. It kind of makes you feel better because you're seeing some kind of end results. So one of the, I would imagine being an artist, or rather like being someone who creates stuff, coding, it's, it would be to live in a village with like 6 houses, everyone being one huge family. That would be cool unless everyone hates each other. I guess it would be very sensitive to like not being able to hide. Like I personally lived in central Stockholm for like, I want to say 12 years. And I've moved out into the suburbs now, but I lived in central Stockholm for 12 years, and I loved it. It's gonna rain all day tomorrow, nice, because I could just be anonymous, and I like that because that was never something I could do where I grew up. My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the Forest Lake and the Stone Tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. Rasmodius, wizard. I'm Rasmodius. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, thank you. Yay, turnips. No, parsnips, finally. Parsnips aplenty. Totally not a creepy note, not at all. Parsnips aplenty. Have you guys watched Homestar Runner? 3 different people. He's turning into like 3 different people. Maybe a dozen strangers making their way into the village and sacrifice them in communal altar. But I have a friend from the deep south in America, and they always laugh whenever I try to do a accent. I'm looking for someone to bring me 20 copper ores to see if any rare gems are hidden inside. 200 G on delivery. You can keep the ores if the client is. Oh, okay. That's a good deal. That is a very good deal. Let me see here. Oh, that's right. I can't go into Pierre's just yet. He hasn't opened his store, but if you stick around for a little while, you're gonna be able. I don't know. I don't know how to do those voices. I'm sorry. He's turning into like 3 different people. You mean me? Boom, 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 boom. I might as well just water these for now and see whatever happens. Did you guys watch Lost, by the way? Have you ever seen the TV series Lost? It is, I think, meet the wizard. I'm the wizard. Lost is probably the show. God, my voice is cracking. I sound like I'm 14-year-old. Lost is probably the last show that I got really, really psyched for. And it delivered so poorly on the ending that I think I just grew up. I think I literally grew up and was like, the last season, oh, Kamui, the last season, hi, how are you? Welcome to the Frog Pond. The last season of Lost made me so angry. It made me so angry. I was watching it with a friend. We were religiously following. And when we saw the last episode of Lost, I just stood up and said, I'm gonna go home. At least it made the world aware of Kate from Lost. It's true. She's a good actress. I'm a little sad that the guy who played Sawyer didn't do much more as far as I know. He probably showed up in some stuff. What's his name? Michael something, the guy who plays Ben? He's actually a really good actor. I like him a lot. Yeah, Sawyer was my favorite too. I really liked Sawyer. And I liked Michael and his son Walt, Michael and Walt, but they changed. Like you can tell. Come on, man, they changed a lot in the story, and it just got worse and worse and worse. I liked Hurley. Hurley remained a bro. I really, really liked Ben. Definitely, Ben is my top tier character because Ben, you never knew where you had Ben. He was such a scamp, you know. Which I really appreciate with that character. If you want me to upgrade your tools, you'll have to give me the correct ore. So I've seen a Walt being... Okay. This... What do you mean this makes you depressed? My dude? My dude. My dude. Hold on. Clint. Who's Clint? Who's Clint? Uh-oh. I gotta turn off Discord. Hold on. Who's Clint? Clint Stardew Valley. Walt! It's up there with Sean. This is Clint. I am looking for someone to bring me 20 copper ores to see if any rare gems are hidden inside. I have 20 copper ores right here. Why can't I give them to him? This is strange. This is very upsetting. Do I have to just gather them again? Oh my goodness gracious. Shop. Upgrade tools. I need copper bars, okay. But yeah, the others, Lost had so much potential. I like Mr. Echo. Mr. Echo is a really cool character as well. Lost was just generally, like, I'm not gonna spoil anything else. I really, really, really like the Dharma Initiative project. But if you haven't seen Lost, go watch the first season. And if you're really invested in the story, I guess you can watch the rest. But the first season is solid through and through. It's really, really good. And then it just kind of peters out. I think second or third season, maybe even fourth, they had the writer's strike in Hollywood at the time, which significantly reduced the quality of the writing. I don't think anything of interest happened during that arc. I'm gonna leave some stuff. Let's kill the hoe. I don't know what it is with American shows not knowing how to end stuff. I agree. One of the things I really do enjoy with anime, especially anime that has an arc and then finishes. Sour is an understatement. Yeah. It went real bad. It went so bad. And I think the actors were really phoning it in the last season. And for a good reason. Because it was crap. Manga's not knowing how to end shit. Yeah, I think a good series like Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is a great example of not overstaying its welcome. Because it has a solid idea. But imagine 5 seasons of Kill la Kill. It would wear out its welcome incredibly fast. Like, you'd hate it. You'd hate to see it, right? Oh shit, we're getting another season of this garbage. Some shows, no, Linus, legitimately, bro, bro, why would I make fun of you? We're garbage buddies. We're trash buddies. We're literal trash. But yeah, where was I? Certain shows, I feel like One Piece, it's so hard. Like, I really want to defend One Piece as being still very fresh. I'm about 580 episodes in. I'm 580 episodes into a show, and I still like it. Which, I don't know how much that says about my autism rather than the quality of that show. But One Piece is good. I like it. But, like, Detective... Okay, Hajime no Ippo. Have you guys seen Hajime no Ippo? If you like sports and boxing anime, Hajime no Ippo is the GOAT. It is so good. So good. And the animation quality during the boxing fights is out of this world. They everything else looks like crap, just so they can spend a lot of money on the boxing scenes. But yeah, Hajime no Ippo, it has a really good underdog, a very realistic underdog setting. And it's just good. But I haven't watched a lot of sports stuff. I know that Italy and France got like soccer animes and stuff, but I never really watched a lot of sports. Hikaru no Go is good, but it's not really sports. It's about Go, Igo, the board game. Hold on, Twitch is being weird and censoring you. Let me see here. I read a bunch of stuff about Blue Lock of a guy just having a boner while kicking balls. I don't know that one in particular, but it sounds interesting, maybe? Oh, we got a cherry bomb. I don't want that. I'm going to eat the algae. This is what I'm going to do. Megalobox is great. I haven't seen Megalobox. Is that the guy with like boxing with accessories? The guy who's got like metal arms? Why is it so dark in this gosh darn Tootin cave? Is that the one with like boxing accessories? They have like metal arms? Oh, I think I watched the first episode and I don't want to say I wasn't sold because I don't even think I gave it a fair chance. But I'd probably check it out. Made the show resemble like older 90s show. Yeah, that's an aesthetic. That's a good aesthetic. Gathering. Okay, so I have to actually gather them now. I can't bring him copper. I guess that makes sense because they don't want me to like buy copper ore off him and then... Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Time is... I have to keep track on time in the game too because I don't want to finish at 11 p.m. again. That was not good. That was no bueno. No bueno. I don't know much Spanish. My teacher eventually just told me to stop coming to class because I was just so bad at it. But I think that was like she was super into soccer, right? I don't know if I told this story. So I studied Spanish in like upper secondary or college, not college, but like whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to study German because I'd done 4 years of German, which I had failed miserably at. And I was like, well, I know some German, right? So I want to take some more, at least be good at something. But no, this school, they only offered Spanish, and which is, they actually said they offered German and Spanish and French when I applied, but apparently their German teacher quit. So I couldn't study German. Well, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll do Spanish, whatever. But the problem was that the teacher was obsessed with soccer. Like, she was on a different level. Every single lesson was about Real Madrid. And I was like, I don't like soccer. In fact, I actually hate soccer. I think it's one of the dumbest sports in the world. So I just refuse to learn. Okay, see you later, Momomo. Thank you for dropping by. And hope you're going to have a great Wednesday. You're gonna watch your backlog. Famous last words. You're just gonna end up with an even bigger backlog. So you're gonna be like, oh, what haven't I seen? So be careful. You might unleash powers that you cannot fathom if you walk down that path. You will become more machine than man. But that teacher was an absolute nightmare. She wasn't mean, but she just did not understand that making every single lesson be about Real Madrid, or actually he has del tomato, that's ketchup. That was also a thing we did. We sang that song. I remember they made a Christmas version of that song, and I hated it viscerally. I don't usually, I think I said this before, I don't usually hate things, but I wished ill things upon Hias del Tomato, Las Ketchup. I was not a fan. So, I just did not get along well with the teacher. I was also in a pretty dark place at that time. I was not a very nice person in my late teens. Had a lot of inner turmoil, so to speak. I was not entirely comfortable with where I was in my life and who I was in my life. So I guess I kind of took that out on other people. The song is a repressed memory for you. I am so sorry for bringing that horrible memory back to you. But if I'm gonna suffer, then you will all suffer. But yeah, I was a bit of a nasty person. Not like you know, extremist or anything, but I was an incredibly misanthropic guy. I was extremely disillusioned with the adult world, and I just didn't see any point in anything. And I was also I was sheltered. I grew up in a very small community, so my understanding of the world, despite what I thought, was pretty limited. Suffering shared is suffering halved, or something. It's doubled, literally doubled. If someone would be able to harness the power of suffering, they would create infinite energy. There's no end to suffering in this world, and I say that in the kindest way possible. But yeah, in my late teens, I was pretty misanthropic. I was very selfish, and not a nice person to be around. So it's surprising that I actually made some friends during that time. But I think a lot of it was like internalized self-image. I didn't like myself. I had really messed up teeth growing up. Like everyone in my family has had messed up teeth. It comes with the territory of being a frog. Like we're not supposed to have teeth, right? So when frogs grow teeth, you know they're putting something in the water. So my sister, she actually had to remove teeth from the roof of her mouth. Surgically remove teeth, and I had something called a shark tooth, which grew out in front of one of my front teeth, and it was like a pointy extra tooth in between the milk tooth, or whatever you want to call it, and the permanent tooth. So I had to have, oh yeah, shark tooth. Oh, you have one too. Are they also literally? They're yeah, you're moifying. Exactly, right? They're the what are they called? They're called a snaggletooth, right? Is that what it's called? A snaggletooth? I had to have it removed, and I don't know where it is right now. I kept it for the longest time. I could have literally become a moe and have a moe tooth, but no, we had to have it removed, which, I mean, probably for the best, to be honest. But yeah, I had a snaggletooth, a shark tooth, and I was really proud of that. And then I got bracers. I got bracers my first day in upper secondary. Oh no, I had my baby tooth fell out, but I had another tooth growing out in between my baby tooth and my permanent tooth. So I had like 3 teeth in the same place, and it messed up the positioning of everything. So I had to get bracers, and I got that first day of college, and I got it removed the last week of college. It was a nightmare. Oh, you still had the fat. That's cool. That's really cool. I think I feel like I missed doing something before I went to bed, but whatever. This game doesn't matter. It doesn't care. I was gonna say it doesn't matter, but it does matter. I like it, but it doesn't care if I mess things up. Oh, it's raining. Kamui kawaii, kawaii. Absolutely kawaii. You're kawaii as fuck. But yeah, I think teeth are messed up in general, and so I got these braces, right? I had a roof. What do you call it? Something you put in the roof of your mouth, like you put it up in the top of your mouth. Hey bitch, you look kawaii, Dezu. Hey bitch, you're pretty kawaii. I wouldn't say that to anyone, because I don't think people are kawaii. I think they're horrible. But so I got one of these that you put in a retainer. Yeah, I got a retainer, and I pulled it out in my sleep every single night. So eventually they just put the bracers in, right? And I got so many little wounds in my mouth. Based human hater. Yeah, I don't differentiate. I hate everyone equally. No, I don't. I left that life behind me. I don't hate humans anymore. I'm what you call a positive nihilist. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any higher reason to our existence. I think we're universal fluke. But what that means is that we have the freedom to make anything important. Whatever you think is important, that's important, bro. So, like, embrace nihilism. Nothing matters, so everything matters. You only have the time you have. That's all we have evidence for. There might be a heaven after death. We don't know. There's literally no way to prove it. So just live the best life you can live. Be kind to other people. Don't make life crappy for other people. Respect and share love and make the world a better place for the people after you. You think my retainer story is important? It's not really. It's not really. Don't worry. I'm just rambling. But I do think that yeah, so basically I struggled. I had a lot of pain. So there's a couple of people who have this condition. It's a genetic condition, right? It's called aphtasious ulcers, and it's not transmittable. It's transmittable genetically. If you have a kid, your kid is probably going to have it too. And there's no cure for it. It's literally I believe it's your immune system aggressively attacking your body in your mouth. If your immune system is being compromised, if you have a cold or if your stomach is upset or anything, a higher acidic rate, the mucous membrane of your mouth becomes thinner. So you will bite yourself much easier in the mouth. And when you bite yourself and you get a little wound, or if you get a little wound in your mouth from literally anything, including nachos and chips, I can't eat those anymore. I actually got some of these from when I was streaming Valhalla and eating Doritos. Anyway, sorry for the derailing of the derailing, but basically these little things, aphtasious ulcers, they will last for like a week, and it feels like someone is putting out a cigarette in your mouth, right? And there is no cure. It's chronic, there's no cure, and you just have to live with it. Canker sores hate. Kamui, it's like we're talking the same language. And I grew up with those, and they were especially bad during that time because I would get canker sores where my braces were. So the metal rail of my braces would rub against the inside of my lips, and I would constantly have canker sores. So I actually think that a big reason for why I was such a jackass, such a horrible person at that time, was because I was in constant pain. Hold on. Like on a pain scale, there's definitely worse things, right? I'm not gonna say like I was, like there's people who have like chronic pains and stuff like that, but canker sores are the fucking worst. Pardon me for cursing. And it just never got better. And I still get them. As an adult. I know my cousin stopped getting them when he was like 25 or something, and I wanted to strangle him when he told me. And I know that my stepmom's dad, he told me to smoke cigars because apparently smoking has an effect on these sores. You will get them less often. Oh yeah, I chew on them. Yeah, I do. Sometimes I get so mad at the canker sore that I will literally bite into them to punish the canker sore. I'm not a very rational person, and the only one I'm hurting is myself, but I get so upset, and I get like tension headaches from them. It's the worst. And like, nobody can be blamed for this, right? Like, it's a minor inconvenience for sure, but I have actually called in sick to work from time to time, because as a teacher, if I can't talk, that's so autistic with the donate button. Man, I am super autistic. I am like the most autistic. I'm gonna donate to the museum. I don't have affiliate yet. I got rejected again. I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna send a mail to support. It has something to do with my DAX 7 application not being approved because of my VAT number. I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna talk to them about it. So no emotes yet. Why would I sit down there? Okay, let's talk to him now. You brought the ores I requested. Excellent. It seems these ores don't have any rare gems hidden inside. That's okay. Here's your ores back and your payment. as promised. Yeah, are you mad you had to pay me 200 for literally nothing? Yeah, paperwork sucks. Thank you, Patchy. It's fine. Like, I've done similar things with YouTube and stuff earlier. I'm just really confounded as to why it's not working. Oh, wait. No, I shouldn't sell quartz. I'm dumb. It's such a weird thing because I had to enter my DAX 7 code before. Sorry, had to burp again. Or should I mute myself when I'm burping? I feel like it's only proper. I mean, if it was a femtuber, people would be like clipping that stuff, but nobody wants to hear a guy burp. What do you mean closed on Wednesdays, Pierre? I'm gonna go to your competitor. I don't care. I'm gonna go to Joja. But yeah, it's a minor inconvenience, and I do feel like I was really upset at the universe for a long time for a lot of different things. Ultimately, though, like, there's nothing you can do. Life just is the way it is. And like I said, the best thing you can do is just to not be an asshole to others. People clip and burps and perform acts most unsavory. They're definitely burp cells. Burp cells. Huh. Burp cells. I kind of low-key love that. Belch pillars love vor noises. Belch pillars. Maybe I should do like vor ASMR. Is that how I'm gonna have my breakthrough? Can you imagine being the diva who went nerf nails and then someone added a diarrhea fart noise? Okay, guys, this is like my 9th stream. I cannot believe I pulled out the diarrhea fart noise thing already. I was saving that one for a rainy, I guess it's a rainy day today, but I'm sure you've all seen that, and I really don't think I'm allowed to show that on stream. So you're a fly in the frog pond. Welcome to the All We Can Talk About Is Bodily Functions Club. Yeah, I mean, that old chestnut. If you don't know what to talk about, just talk about burps and farts. It's what brings us together. It's what makes us human, after all. Okay, we're gonna put out some of these. So what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3. We're gonna cut some grass here. We got plenty more where we came from. I know this is to do, but I don't give a flip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 and 9. And then we're gonna. Okay, this makes me very upset, right? Why did I do this? Why did I do this? At least it's not a recurring plant. That's something. Why would I do that? What is wrong with me? I want to go back to Kuku Kaeru of 15 minutes ago and be like, what is wrong with you? Who did this to you? Who hurt you? Why did you do this? This is not proper planting. Ugh. I should just go back to working for Joja Cola. Reminds me of a dedicated burp and fart button in GT. Oh my god. Oh, but they should have like a scale, right, of burps, so you can make music with it, like 8 scale list of burps, and it would be pretty cool. I like those kind of remixes too. Have you guys? Hold on, I keep asking you guys. Have you heard Ronaldo Night of Nights? Here we go. Ronaldo. Fine. I won't write Ronaldo because that's just going to bring up the football player. Donardo. Mad Flowering Night. No, we're going to go for Night of Nights. McDonaldo. Night of Nights. Okay, fine. We'll just go with this one. Okay, here we go. Ronaldo. This is classic Nico Doga. Nico Doga. This is what when I was in uni. This is what I was listening to. I was listening to this in university while playing Team Fortress 2. Yeah, Roman remixes are never gonna go out of style. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing now. I guess I can fish a little bit. Now let's cut down some. Let's cut some wood. How much material do I have? I have a lot. So let's do this. Mori, 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 mori. I could make a... Oh, my scarecrow. Hold on. Okay, this is a different remix. I never heard this one before. Where did my scarecrow... I had a scarecrow. Where did it go? I like Toho, but I am very, very bad at it. There it goes. Oh, this is like a... Oh yeah, this is a remix. Nico Nico Dora covers are what introduced me. Oh, yeah. There's one more. And actually... Oh, it's off key. Oh, my brain. Let's go. Tsubasa. Night of Nights. Tsukasa. Have you guys seen Lucky Star? People are so creative. There's one more I want to show you guys after two, which is oh man, this brings me back. Hold on. Toradora remix. Oh, here we go. Found it. This one's also really, really good. I know why that is. It's because you breathe through your balsamic kazoo. Balsamic kazoo is basically she just thinks that balsamic vinegar sounds funny in Japanese. Oh, come on. I need to get ab lock. I like his hat though. Nice hair. Very fake, but... Yeah, I think I know where that is. This is Swedish. Enjoy your free Swedish lesson. I love that it's also 480p. It has to be 480p. Toradora got like a revival recently, I think. People realized what a gay show it was. Hey, 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 pizza, baby, hey, hey, hey. Unko. I'm sorry. This is becoming a reaction stream. I'm upset. Morise, show Morise. And there we go. Let's put some Night on Nights in there. Okay, we're done. No more distractions. Let's go back to the game. I apologize profusely. I am easily distracted. Furnace. I think the last day of play last time didn't save. Guys, I'm worried. Okay, we put that down there. We put some copper in there. Anime Noise is my favorite musical instrument. I agree. I think it's wonderful the time we live in. People are upset about things going on. I'm like, have you seen YouTube? Have you legitimately seen the kind of weird stuff people do? I love it. This brings hope for me to humanity. It makes me hopeful about the future. Okay, we need more copper ore, but okay. Let's see here. What if we make one more? It's 20 copper ore. Oh, fine, whatever. We're gonna get a lot of them later anyway. No. There we go. And canceled. There we go. So we're gonna do some copper. We're gonna upgrade our tools soon. It's a little bit late. I don't really have a lot of energy left, so I guess I'll do some fishing. That's what we'll do. This game, thing is, I'm so Harvest Moon pilled that literally every second I spend in this game not doing something, it makes me anxious. It gives me anxiety. It gives me heart palpitations. Not in the good kind. And frog hearts are very sensitive. Our internal organs are not built for that kind of stress. So this game is literally shortening my life. Oh, he works out of the library. He got them big brains. He got them 5 head. That's what he got. I'm hiding my massive 5 head with my hair. I have a massive 5 head. I'm very smart. My mom says I'm very smart. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, seaweed. Cool. Thanks. So, okay, here's a little poll for everyone watching. When did you guys stop watching South Park? I think that's a really good, like, an icebreaker. Because most people have watched South Park, right? Like, you could have asked, when did you stop watching The Simpsons? But The Simpsons, nobody's been watching that for years. But when did you stop watching South Park? And a lot of people are going to be like, I stopped watching it in season 1 or 2, which is, I mean, fair, I guess, if you're a pleb. I stopped around season 15. I think after the Call of Cthulhu stuff, I was just like, I'm out. I'm out. Before Mr. Garrison became the president, way before that, around Cthulhu, when Cartman and Cthulhu were hanging out, I was like, no, I'm too old for this. Actually, no, I'm too adult for this. I'm not going to bully you. Don't worry, third party. You dodged a bullet. I'm going to tell you that. You dodged a bullet, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're amazing. You're wonderful. But I was not that good. I watched it for many years. And at some point, I even were like, these people are telling truth to power. Thankfully, I'm not like that anymore. I don't necessarily think that South Park is a bad thing. I think they're still pretty funny. It's really just like, I don't know, man. It's a little bit dark. Like, not even dark. It's a little bit cynical. I like fun stuff. I say that, but then one of my favorite shows is BoJack Horseman, which is anything but fun. So I don't know. If you guys haven't seen BoJack Horseman, it's literally about a horse. No, it's literally it's Bill Cosby as a horse with depression. That's the best way I could possibly describe BoJack Horseman. Missing. I lost my favorite axe. If you find it, please return ASAP. I'm having a tough time without it. There's 250G in it for whoever finds the thing. Robin. Okay, well, where is Robin's axe? I'm just gonna think very hard. Robin's axe. Where could it possibly be? Where in Stardew Valley? I'm really putting on my thinking cap right now. Where would I possibly find Robin's lost axe? Where could it be? Where might I be able to find Robin's lost axe? What a conundrum. But I think I might actually know where I should start looking. I have a hunch. I might be wrong. But I have a hunch where I think Robin's axe might be. Let's go see if we can find it there. I'm just guessing, but I think it might be there. What is that sound? Is that like a frog croak? Is that supposed to be a frog croak? Because I've heard it a couple of times and I don't know what it is. Pizza BB Hey, hey, hey. I love it when it's raining. I really do love rain. Rain is probably my favorite kind of... Ooh, hello. My favorite kind of weather. Out of every kind of weather, rain is the best. Because rain is the life giver. It's the drowner. It's the downer. Makes a lot of people upset, which makes me happy. Would you look at that? We found the axe, everyone. We found the lost axe. We found Robin's lost axe. I don't know how I did it. I don't know. I guess I'm just psychic. I must be really psychic. I'm a psychic path. I'm an empath and a psychic. I'm a psychic path. Psychopath. Yeah, I don't like these kind of quests, missions, because it's just a time waster. You're supposed to find something, you get a little small reward for it. I don't got time for that. I don't have time for looking for things. Hey you. This weather makes me thirsty. Makes me think I should maybe get a beer. I don't know. What do you think about that, neighbor? What do you think? Wanted slime hunter to slay 8 green slimes in the local mine. No proballo. Oh, proballo. I want to do the Senor Cargage mortgage voice, but I can't because my throat hurts. Oh no. Immediately started tickling in my throat. Hold on, I gotta drink something. I really did a number on my throat. But yeah, if you haven't... Pardon me. Maybe I should mute while I'm doing that. Ooh. Open your door. Stop making it be closed. Thank you. Hi, Robin. Hey, you found my axe. What a relief. I almost chopped my toe off with the other one I was using. Thank you. Maybe don't drop it in the middle of nowhere. Oh my god. Oh. Pardon me. I burped while I was coughing. I didn't bring the cough drops in here. I am a fool. I'm literally a fool. I'll go get the cough drops. They help a little bit. Thank you. Thank you, third party. I love how I look whenever I go to do something. It's just like my soul escapes my body. Like, we're insulated from the rest of the world here in Stardew Valley. Maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, well, maybe it's a good thing if you're dumb. Dying, but just for a moment. It's a le petit mot. That's what they call it. It's a small death. That's what happens whenever a VTuber has to go get something. It's a small death. Because that doesn't have any other meaning, right? Right? Oh, I'm dumb. I need to bind this to another key. Hold on. There we go. Le petit mot. Dying, but just for a moment. Okay, got the money and Pierre's open, so I'm gonna sell him. Boo. Jazz seeds, jazz hands, wallpaper, cherry sapling. Okay, so no, I'm not gonna buy any trees right now. I am possibly gonna buy this bag. Yes, I am buying the backpack. It may be stupid, but I want more space. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the blue one though. This is gonna be in a while, but I like having more space in my inventory. I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I like stuff. Speaking of hoarders, like, what do you guys collect? Is there anything you collect? I very recently decided that my collection is going to be Nendoroids. Then I realized how much Nendoroids cost. And I thought, maybe I should start with Funko Pops instead. I don't know how expensive Funko Pops are, but Nendoroids, they... you like collecting debt? Based and debt build for sure. I really do want to okay, I'm gonna be I don't know if Merle's still here, if he's doing his presentation, which he should be doing, but I did a dumb. We were gonna do a collab this week, my first collab, and then I forgot, and I did my schedule. So we are going to be doing a collab next week. It's happening. and we are going to do a very fun collab game. I'm not going to spoil what game we're playing. You'll know that next week, but it's going to be super fun. It's absolute chaos in the best of ways. Chaos control. It's very exciting. It's going to be my first collab, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I've been reading up a little bit on the workings of collabs. Like, I know you can just some kind of Discord plugin you can use to connect each other's. I don't know if you can use models, but like you can use PNGs, which should be fine, I think. But I'm gonna do some more research and like testing before the stream, so we don't have any jank going on. I mean, it's gonna be the first collab, so most likely there will be jank anyway. Sorry for enunciating very clearly, but I'm supposed to be an English teacher, and I just slur all my words all the time. It's not a good habit. It's not a good habit at all. So if I'm speaking a slurry matter, it's because I'm a frog, right? It's in character. I don't actually do that. No! Go away, stupid little flies. Stupid little flies. Oh, SpongeBob. Oh my God, I am getting tormented by these little creepazoids. I know it's a manga. Oh, you like collecting manga? Good choice. I have a lot of manga I bought in Japan. I like to practice reading every now and then. I'm a little bit better at reading manga than I am at speaking. I'm a little better at reading Japanese and speaking Japanese, but not by a lot. Well, I guess understanding spoken Japanese is what I'm the best at-ish. But reading is fun. It's fun. Go away. Be gone. Cease to exist. I abjure you. The abjuration, right? Abjure. That's the to prevent something from coming closer. Abjuration. Need to remember. Hold on. Oh yeah, I do have extra inventory space. I thought for a moment I wasn't getting anything. Oh, so that's what happened. Oh, okay. Now I know what the tab button does. It shifts inventory list. It's pretty clever, actually. I don't mind that. That's good. I need to kill more green slimes. That's the problem. And there aren't any green slimes here. So oh no. Oh no. Die. There we go. I need to find myself some more green slimes and get some more copper. That's what we're doing right now. Now the question is, should I upgrade? What should I upgrade first? I'm thinking axe, because I can clear out bigger tree stumps then. But maybe that's not the best thing. Maybe like watering can would be better. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'm not exactly sure how to optimize it. But watering can always felt like a really good, solid choice in Harvest Moon, at least, because that way you could water. That way you could actually plant 9 spaces, because you could water across some. It doesn't make any sense if I try to explain it this way, but I can show it on the farm later on what I mean. Harvest Moon was very punishing if you didn't use your space properly. Gotta keep slurring. Let me I'm gonna have some hot tea after this stream. I think this might actually be because I had some hot cocoa, hot chocolate. Oh no! Get away from me! Hate bugs. I can't even eat this guy. He's too big. I wouldn't be able to get him down my throat. Okay, so something I posted about recently was I found a Tupperware, which is like this plastic container, right? I found a Tupperware in my cupboard, and I was like, oh, I wonder what this is. And I looked at it, and it's like, there's some kind of fabric in here, or some kind of weave. Well, turns out it was filled to the brim with maggots. I feel ashamed admitting this, because I'm a functional adult. I should not be having maggots in my cupboard. Protein. Like, I like my bugs just fine, but not when they're wriggling around. I prefer them cooked. I'm civilized. I'm not some kind of pond squatter. I'm a house sitter. It was so creepy and so gross, and I called my mom. I was like, Mom, what do I do? And she said, just throw it out. I was like, but it's a Tupperware, they're expensive. And she's like, well, you should have thought of that before you left something in there for 2 years. I'm like, thanks, Mom. My mom is very, if I ever wonder where I got my cynical side from, absolutely my mom. It's a Lynch in horror, David Lynch in horror, God, yeah. I don't really like David Lynch that much, to be honest. I wanted to enjoy Twin Peaks, but I just never liked it. I watched Eraserhead, and I didn't like that either. It's... I know it's like heresy to say that, but they feel too artsy for me. I can't really appreciate them. I know David Lynch is a good director, allegedly, probably, but it just doesn't vibe with me. I don't care for Twin Peaks. I don't care for American Beauty. I don't care for Blue Velvet. I don't know. They're not great. I'm more of a Cronenberg kind of guy when it comes to horror. Like, give me monster transformations anytime. I will love this. Oh, we got a sword. Nice. I got a steel small sword. Nice. What a steal. But like, I mean, I know I'm in a minority. I'm sure a lot of people appreciate David Lynch. It just never really vibed with me, you know? We talked about horror movies a lot. I talked a lot about horror movies last stream. So I'm thinking we probably won't talk too much about it now. I really do look forward to doing the HoloLive review, because I picked 4 talents that I said I don't really know a lot about. I'll show the little video. We'll look at it on here in case you missed it on my Twitter or my Xitter. So let's see here. Holo. It's called Holo. We're gonna loop it. I'm gonna play normal speed, and let's see here. Where is it? Is it on my schedule? Which one? Here we go.
Hello everyone!
We have to... Hold on. Sorry for the audio. Sorry, that was really loud. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Hello everyone! What's up, man?
I'm sorry. I don't hear the audio, but I know what I put in there. I just basically want to look into these 4 HoloLive talents. I want to watch some of their content. I want to listen to their voices. I want to look at their models. I just want to get to know them more. I'm going to read their wiki. We're going to talk a little bit about them. And I just want to go through like all the different HoloLives that I don't know about, just to be like, yeah, you know, just learn about them. It's a learning experience. Learning is fun, after all. Oh, my voice is being drowned out. I'm sorry. I just said I just basically said that I'm looking forward to analyzing their voices, their models, just looking at them, learning more about them. I think they're interesting. They have big fan bases. I picked talents that I don't know much about. Probably Marine is the one I know the most about, and even then, like, I don't think I've watched any like full stream of hers. So I really do want to broaden my horizon, so to speak. 4 to 8 damage, 2 to 5. This is a vast improvement in terms of damage. Okay. Sounds like a neat stream topic. Good way to go. Yes. I really do want to get more integrated into it. I feel like HoloLive, Western VTubing, whether or not we like it, and I like it, but Western VTubing does own a lot to HoloLive. And some people might disagree with me, but I appreciate a good analysis. Yeah, I hope I can do it justice. I will try to prepare and like get some videos and stuff before it. But I don't think Western VTubing would have been nearly as prevalent as it is if we hadn't gotten Holo EN. And we wouldn't have gotten Holo EN if we hadn't gotten Coco. And if we hadn't had Coco, or in Corona, for example, who were like getting popular with the Western audience, it's all connected. It's all connected back to like the very first talents of theirs. and connected also to Kizuna-ai, but I think Kizuna-ai is kind of an outlier because she never really felt like an idol in that sense. She felt more like a normal streamer. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hello, Kuku Kaeru. You see this dog here? I'm gonna give you this dog, and you have nothing to say about it. That's a cute dog, though. Dosh. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray. Poor thing. I'm gonna do that before I play some Banjo-Kazooie. I'm never really in a hurry on a Saturday because I stream pretty early, so I figured it can be a little bit longer, and at least half of it is gonna be Banjo-Kazooie. Hey, it seems to like this place. Don't you think this farm could use a good dog, Marnie? Marnie, are you gonna give me this dog? Yes, I will adopt this dog. He's a good boy. Yogi, I don't think so. Let's randomize the name here for a little while. Birdo, Brasi, Palona, Frover, Tikel, Loopy, Totsover, Snooze. This is Snuff. Snooze, Mumrik. This is the Snuffkin from Moomin. Well, Snooze Mumrik, you be a good pooch now, okay? Baff, baff, baff. Cute doggo. Okay. Badoo. Dear Kuku Kaeru, tomorrow we're holding the Egg Festival in the town square. Egg. Oh no. Oh, No, I don't want to be this small. There we go. It's getting a little bit cold a little cold in here, so I'm gonna. There we go. I'm gonna put on my hoodie. Tomorrow we're holding the Egg Festival in the town square. You should arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you'd like to attend. You wouldn't want to miss the annual egg hunt, would you? Mayor Lewis. Egg. I love. Let me just very quickly get that noise. Seal. Egg. Yeah. Egg. Seals are so cute. They're so cute. I should show that, but I promise not to show any more videos. Dum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Dear Farmer Kuku Kaeru, I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's really a nice little house. How did they add that? I don't think that was in the beginning. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. Continue to the next page. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With the kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. Your local carpenter, Robin. Thanks, Robin. Oh, we got our beans. Our beans! We got the beans. And we don't have enough copper, but we have 7 copper bars. That's good. We got ourselves a scarecrow. That's good. Got beans. Got beans, got beans, a lot of beans. Oh, I have to cut them down with the scythe? Okay. This is kale, right? Yes, kale. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of kale. Nice. Let's water. Water. Okay. I feel like watering manually definitely easier to do with a controller. Playing with the keyboard and mouse now. That's fine. We're just about hitting the stride. We got a lot of money. Well, we don't have a lot of money anymore, but we're gonna have a lot of money soon. We're about halfway to summer, a couple of days, and we have a scarecrow. Life is good. Man is good. Oh, I saw something really interesting. Like, okay, the new season of Rick and Morty is coming up, and I'll admit, I'm a big fan of Rick and Morty. That's a show I still watched, because I do think it's gotten better. I like the first couple of seasons, but if they'd stayed the same the whole time, it definitely would have it lived out its welcome, or however you call it, overstayed its welcome. But I don't know how much truth there is in this, but apparently the two creators, what are they called? The guy who does the voices, Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon. Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon have not spoken with each other for 4 years. Yeah, let's just let that sink in for a little bit. the guy who does the majority of the voices for Rick and Morty, and the guy who's like the executive producer who created the show together with the guy who does the voices, they haven't spoken in 4 years. What? How? It's bizarre. I don't know the whole story about the replacing of the voices. I legitimately don't know. I know that he wasn't eventually, like, he didn't get he was accused, but he didn't ever get, like, what's it called, convicted of what he was doing. But that's about all I know about that situation, so I won't do any commentary on that. But like show on life support, I think it has had some good things. I think the golden era of Rick and Morty is probably gone. I don't think any future content is going to be very good. I would be happy if I'm wrong. But sometimes also you got to think, like, some shows should just not go on forever. Community, which I really, really like, which is by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, is a great show. But it had 2 seasons that were really mediocre, and the 6th season is fine, but it's not season 2. Season 2 and 3 are the best. Come in. No, wait, this guy was, I believe, no, what was the voice for this guy? I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truth, mediator between physical and ethereal, master of the 7 elements, keeper of the sacred you get the point. Mother Miranda, she's trying to take your power. That was a pretty good impression. Mother Miranda, see, she's trying to take away your power. She's trying to be the strong. Heisenberg is such a mystery to me, that character. That voice does not work with that setting at all. Mother Miranda, she's trying to claim your daughter, see? And you, Kuku Kaeru, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Here I'd like to show you something. Behold, a magic circle. I'm going to turn your dick into gold. Please don't do that. Oh look, it's a little mug. You've seen one before, haven't you? Milady? They call themselves Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason they refuse to speak to me. Oh, what happened? Okay, it paused. Sorry. I'm not sure why they moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. Bum 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 bum. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language. Most interesting. Stay here, I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. Goodbye. That was a great effect of him just shrinking. Oh. I found the note. I like the music, it's good. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Unimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. I don't need any help. I'm a strong, independent frog who don't need no Junimo. One with the forest, what do they mean? Maybe it's because your hair is green. Sniff, sniff. Aha! Come here. 6 seasons and a movie, that's what you want. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss scrub, caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. That's a concerning expression on his face. Oh God.
I showed you my dick. Please respond.
Oh, I turned green? I'm green and retired, if you know what I mean. Oh boy. Oh boy. I like this. This is good. Good stuff. Bum ba da 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 bum bum bum. Da 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 dee dee doo doo. Da da dee doo doo doo. Boom. Question about Fallout 4. Would it be bad if I went around Sanctuary and just deconstructed everything before the next stream? Would that be a bad thing? Or can I do that? Because I would really like to do that before we do the next stream. You've gained the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Junima Scrolls. Literally the only thing you can do. That's all forest power does to you. Okay, good. Thank you. I will take you, third party, as a representative of the viewer base, and I will absolutely do that now. And if anyone questions it, I will just blame you. I love this frog. I mean, this pig. Spinner, cave carrot, ghostfish killer, black bear, refined quartz, coconut, dish of the sea, slime and radish, primal motion, rare seed. Sow in fall, takes all season to grow. I really wish I could afford it, but I can't because I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. So let's see here. I thought I saw some worms wiggling in the... I can't stop talking like that now. I thought I saw some worms wiggling in the ground, but I might have been wrong. Boom, boom, boom. Should we go and upgrade something? I feel like we should go and upgrade something. Boink. Okay, there we go. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Cause the fire, the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. You better shape up, cause I need a man, but my heart is set on you. You better shape up, cause I'm wanting you. Oh, we got rice. Do 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 do. Rice. Let's go buy some more tulips. Turnips, not tulips. Bum ba dum bum bum. Dabba boo ba doo boo boo. Skibbity ba dum bum boo ba ba dee ba. Got a frog shirt. I wonder if there's any official Mr. Frog merch, like that you can buy from Adult Swim or something. Seeds for sale. It's gross, man. Okay, so cauliflower, parsnips. Let's get 2 more. And then we're done. Bottom. Then we can go kill those green slimes that we were asked to kill. So let's go do that. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum. Do 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 boo boo. Dum ba dum bum bum. Aha! Look at this. We got ourselves a prehistoric vertebra. I think I already handed one of those in. Also, I changed my chat color a little bit because I got some feedback that the green to yellow hue was a little off-putting, which I took offense at that. No, I didn't really, but I changed it to a green to teal hue, and I made the text black. So hopefully it looks a little bit better. Might be a little bit easier to read. Let me know if I should change it any other way. Also still hoping that this kind of layout works. I know a lot of VTubers do have like an overlay where their model is like down here. Very pondy. Oh, I'm glad. That's really nice. It makes me happy. Thank you, Patchy. But they have like the game up here and they have chat here. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of the game can be kind of blocked out. Unless it's like a very cinematic game. I don't know. I'll have to look. I have to think it over. Since you've been spending some time in the old community center, it's good to know someone's taking care of the players. Could you smell that on me, you weird old man? Wait, why am I going... Where am I going? Oh yeah, community center. I was gonna go talk to the teensies. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 under the sea. It kind of sounds a little bit like some of the beats to Under the Sea. Under the sea, I drink my pee. Get my spaghetti under the sea. Crafts room. Okay. Okay, I guess not. What do you mean? Spring bundle. Oh! Spring forage. Oh, it's because it's active now. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Picking up what you're putting down. Under the sea, I drink my pee. It's a very funny Only Place song, where they they play Kingdom Hearts. That's probably one of my absolute favorite Only Place series of all time. Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, because it's deranged. It's absolutely deranged, and I love their goofy. Don't boil, Sora. And their Donald is really good too. It's like a quacking freak monster. Dude, can I talk to you? No, apparently not. Boil. There's a lot of that era has a lot of slurs in it though, I guess. Some things really don't age well. Like look at anything from the 90s and early 2000s. There's a lot of slurs. Hey, sorry if I seem cranky. I'm a little sore from work yesterday. Yeah, you know, Maru, that's not an excuse. You can't act like that just because you were tired from work. We all work. I am literally a one-man farm. I had to do everything. So Maru, spare me your crap, okay? I'm not too big on festivals. Lots of commotions, too much social interaction, more stress than fun if you ask me. Oh, big mood. Big mood. I've been invited to this ball event where you're supposed to have like, you know, a white tie. What are they called? Like a tuxedo? And I'm like, I don't want to go. It's scary. Like legitimately, I would feel so out of place. But I can't say no because it's a close friend who invited me. So I'm like, where am I even gonna get a tux? I don't have a tuxedo. Who has a tuxedo? Not even a tuxedo. That's but like the one with the coattails, you know, the one with like the two tails that the penguin wears, like a penguin suit. That's a lot of money. Like, do you rent those? What do you do? And how do you even like? I don't know. I can wear a bow tie is fine. I can tie a bow tie. I actually wear that to work a lot. Like I wear bow ties at work. It's a fashion statement. But going to a ball, that's an entirely different story. I'm way too much of I'm way too much of a red-blooded American to go to those kind of fancy schmancy things. And I'm not even American.
God damn it, Bobby, I keep telling you, that boy ain't right. Hey, I've been telling you a lot. You should be considering your options in terms of having a narrow urethra.
I like it. King of the Hill. Yeah, I was talking about that before. I like King of the Hill. It's a very solid show. Very good writing. Especially considering it's made by the guy who made Beavis and Butthead. I am not a fan of Beavis and Butthead. I don't know how to say that without sounding condescending, but it's certainly not my favorite show out there. But
God damn it, Bobby. King of the Hill's a really good show.
I know he apparently made another show that was nowhere near as popular, but it's a solid show. Lots of good seasons. By the end, it was a little bit weak, but nowhere near as bad as The Simpsons can be. And like The Simpsons, when Simpson is bad, it's really bad. Maybe I should give Beavis and Butthead a try. I haven't seen that since I was like 14, and it did not appeal to me at the time. I am Cornelio. Do you have TV? TV small bangle. Bangle.
God damn it, Beavis.
It's very, very different from King of the Hill. I would not know they were made by the same guy unless someone had told me. I am Cornelio. And I played some Beavis and Butthead games, the Super Nintendo when I was younger. That was an experience. That was very much an experience. Okay, I gotta go talk to Lewis. Guess I'll go outside. Lewis is... Who's Lewis again? Is that the adventurer guy at the Adventurers Guild? I am Cornelio. I watched Beavis and Butthead do America, and it was pretty cool. It was very interesting. Is this Lewis? Is this Lewis? Come back when you got something to show me, kid. Have you seen the proto Hank Hill that appears in Beavis and Butthead? He has the same voice and everything. I have not.
Does he have a narrow urethra too? I sell propane and propane accessories. I keep telling you, Peggy, there's something wrong with that boy. That boy ain't right.
Weapon precision, amethyst bug meat, slime. No, I don't want any of that. Iron dirk.
Dirk.
Ooh, that's very good. I don't have the money for it. Wait, is it Lenny? Lewis. Stardew Valley. Come on, brain, help me out. Lewis is the mayor. Okay, I gotta find the mayor.
I gotta tell you, Peggy, I've been giving her thinking that Luann, she's just bad influence on my son. I don't want to have her in my time.
I can do some Hank Hill stuff, but eventually it just degrades into
sounding like I'm talking like this. I keep telling you, Luann's a bad influence on Bobby. Last night I saw him watching some kind of YouTube. I think called him PewDiePie or something. PewDiePie. He's Swedish. Can you believe it? Our Bob's watching a Swedish comedian on them YouTubes.
I think the mayor is supposed to be in the saloon, so I'm gonna... yeah, yes. There you go. Hello. Ah, Kuku Kaeru, you helped us with our slime problem. Thank you. Yeah, give me your money, old man. Hope you didn't go through too much trouble. I know it can be really hard to get that sticky slime out of your clothes. How do you know that? How do you know that? Also, you know, you just put them in a freezer, and once the slime is dry, you can just scrape it off. Works wonders.
I've definitely ruined a few good pairs of pants. Counting to catch those little squirmers. I can remember Papa going into rage after I got paleo slime all over my brand new dress pants. Well, anyway, enjoy your reward.
Yeah, give me your money. I want your money. Marnie doesn't seem to notice that you're there. Yeah, I wonder why. Flirting with the mayor. The fresh air in this valley is good for body and mind. It has to be intimate with the town's problems. Yeah, you can say that again. It's simple to be friends with the trees. They don't have much to say. Yeah, you just chop them down and kill them. Did you guys know that tomato plants scream if you cut them, if you hurt them? I know that, and now you have to know that too. And the sound they make actually make other tomato plants nervous. They react to it, and bugs too. Oi, Gus, give me another pint of your strong egg, Gus. Give me another pint of your strongest. Yeah, tomatoes have a special sound they make when you hurt them. Legitimately, they all make that sound, and they don't make it any other time. They make it when you cut them. Ah, spring, the season of pastels. I actually prefer jeweled tones myself. Nobody asked you, Emily. Oh, excuse me, I was mumbling about fashion again, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm just here behind the bar, wondering what you guys are doing. Business has been really good tonight. I'm pleased. Okay, let's look that up. Tomato screaming. Here we go. I'm gonna read it for you guys. It screams in quotation marks, so tomato plants scream when you cut their stems. Now you can hear what it sounds like. Do plants make sounds? As it turns out, they do. Tomato plants scream, quotation marks, when a stem is cut off, a new study reveals. They actually emit airborne sounds similar to bubble wrap being popped, that is detectable from more than 3 feet away when they are thirsty. Although it's hard to detect for humans, animals will be able to hear the sounds, meaning that plants can communicate with their surroundings far more than we realize. It also means that by listening in, farmers will be able to tell when their crop is suffering from stress. Israeli researchers discovered that tomato and tobacco plants, which are under pressure from dehydration or having their stems severed, give out sounds that are comparable in volume to normal human conversation. The frequency of the noises is too high for human ears to detect, but it is possible for insects, other mammals, and possibly even plants to hear them. Even in a quiet field, there are actually sounds that we don't hear, and those sounds carry information, says senior author Lilac Hadani, an evolutionary biologist and theoretician, that's a weird word, at Tel Aviv University in a media release. There are animals that can hear these sounds, so there is the possibility that a lot of acoustic interaction is occurring. Although scientists have previously recorded ultrasonic vibrations coming from plants, Professor Hadney says the new study is the first evidence that they are airborne, a fact that makes them more relevant for other organisms in the environment. Plants interact with insects and other animals all the time, and many of these organisms use sounds for communication, so it would be very suboptimal for plants to not use sounds at all, says Hadani. They gossip about us, yeah they do. Can you believe what Kuku is wearing? That is so embarrassing. So when are these plants communicating the most? Researchers used microphones to record healthy and stressed tomato and tobacco plants, first in a soundproofed acoustic chamber and then in a noisier greenhouse environment. They stressed the plants using two methods, by not watering them for several days and by cutting their stems. Now, okay, first of all, this is horrible. This is cruelty. This is plant cruelty. After recording the plants, the researchers trained a machine learning algorithm, again with the AI, to differentiate between unstressed plants, thirsty plants, and cut plants. The team found that stressed plants emit more sounds than unstressed plants. They say the plant sounds resemble pops or clicks, might actually be air bubble in like their veins. That's just me commentating, because I mean, if they're not getting watered, they're gonna contract, right? And a single stressed plant emits around 30 to 50 clicks per hour at seemingly random intervals, but unstressed plants emit far fewer sounds. When tomatoes are not stressed at all, they are very quiet, the study author continues. Water-stressed plants began emitting noises before they were visibly dehydrated, and the frequency of sounds peaked after 5 days with no water before decreasing again as the plant dried up completely. So it died. The researcher note that the types of sound emitted differs with the cause of stress. Guys, I don't like this. This is mean. This is really cruel. I always knew that plants cannot be trusted, right? You gotta kill them first. Crocodiles had not evolved for millions of years. You know what happens when you physically don't evolve? Your brains evolve. Crocodiles, they're too smart for their own good. We need to preemptively wipe them out. CIA plant torture. Oh my god. The machine learning algorithm was able to accurately differentiate between dehydration and stress from cutting and could also discern whether the sounds came from a tomato or a tobacco plant. Do other plants scream in the same way? Although the study focused on tomato and tobacco plants because of their ease to grow in the lab, the research team also recorded a variety of other plant species. We found that many plants, corn, wheat, and grape, and cactus plants for example, emit sounds when they are stressed. The exact mechanism behind the noises is unclear, but the researchers suggest that it might be due to the formation of bursting of air bubbles in the plant's vascular system. See? I'm not dumb. I'm actually pretty smart. A process called cavitation. Whether or not the plants are producing these sounds to communicate with other organisms is also unclear, but the scientists say that the fact that the sound exists has a big ecological and evolutionary implication. It's possible that other organisms could have evolved to hear and respond to these sounds, Hadani says. Hadani? For example, a moth that intends to lay eggs on a plant or an animal that intends to eat a plant could use the sounds to help guide their decision. The study author adds other plants could also be listening in and benefiting from the sounds. Here we go. Here's the juicy stuff. Professor Hadney and other members of the team previously showed the plants increase the concentration of sugar in their nectar when they hear the sounds made by pollinators. While other studies, vegans are murderers and we need to stop them. And gosh darn, not eating good old red meat, that's what you're supposed to be eating. While other studies have shown that plants change their gene expression in response to sounds. If other plants have information about stress before it actually occurs, they could prepare, the researcher adds. This is horrifying. Could this help farmers better take care of crops? Sound recording of plants could help agricultural irrigation systems monitor crop hydration status and help distribute water more evenly or efficiently, according to the research team. We know that there's a lot of ultrasounds out there. Every time you use a microphone, you find that a lot of stuff produces sounds that we humans cannot hear. But the fact that plants are making these sounds opens a whole new avenue of opportunities for communication, eavesdropping, and exploitation of these sounds, says co-senior author Yossi Yovel, a neuroecologist at Tel Aviv University. So now that we know that plants do emit sounds, the next question is, who might be listening, Hadanai concludes. We are currently investigating the responses of other organisms, both animals and plants, to these sounds, and we're also exploring our ability to identify and interpret the sounds in a completely natural environment. I feel like I have to unlearn this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to iceberg of conspiracies. Exploring the world of iceberg of conspiracies. Let's see here. Let's find something really obscure. Quantum conspiracies. Let's see here. Open link in a new file. Oh, I can make like a QR code for this picture, and we're gonna copy. We're gonna download this QR code, and we're gonna put it on. So if you guys want to read up on the on conspiracies with me, I'm gonna share this QR code. We are living in the future, baby. Let's see here. Kuku. Scan this QR code to read about conspiracies with me. Cobweb Cult. Okay, so I feel like we should not go down to the Devourer's Reckoning. I feel like this is way too deep, right? We should start a little bit earlier. Celestial beings among us, chronological manipulation, sentient fungi, Elysium network, invisible pyramids, sky serpents, oblivion frequencies. Okay, oblivion frequencies. I'm curious. Today we're gonna learn about oblivion frequencies. Subliminal frequencies. No, obliminal frequencies. Okay, well, I found a Reddit thread here. Oblivion frequencies. Radio signals that, when heard, cause listeners to lose their memories or experience reality shifts. Okay. Iceberg theories list. Memory alteration frequency theory. Theory. It's pretty hard to find this conspiracy here. Gamma entrainment frequency affects mood, memory. Alter frequency dependent brain activation. Do we have to go to X? Is that where we have to go? Skyline. Oh, this is a big one. That's another list of conspiracies. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can find anything more about Oblivion. Okay, Whisper of Oblivion. This is bad. Like, how am I supposed to find all these weird conspiracy theories if they don't put them out there? Cobweb Cult, a mysterious and ancient society that worships spiders and believes they hold the key to understanding the universe. That's not even a conspiracy theory. That's just cool. The Invisible Continent, Eternal Library, neurological hacking. Can we find a YouTube video about Oblivion signals? Nah, we just find it about the game. Minus game. We're jumping from tomatoes make little noises when cut to Oblivion frequency, memory altering waves. Yeah, I just wanna kind of counter what I learned about tomatoes with something that's not clear. Okay, how about phantom frequencies? They suppress it. They don't want us to know. That's it, the ghost frequency for 12 hours. Ooh. Okay, tinnitus. I don't want to listen to that. I love the music. It's very suitable. Okay, how about oceanic monoliths? That should be easier to find. Oceanic monoliths. 10,000-year-old monolith discovered under the ocean. iflscience.com. This sounds like a very reliable website. Okay, no, you guys, you know what we have to do? Okay. Giants. No. Famous giant 5 conspiracy theories that are more than theory. Only Jesus. Short. Okay. Guys, I didn't want to do this, but we're gonna
Here's
have.
some conspiracy theories that I think have passed the level of theory and are true. Women's clothing is designed.
Okay. I don't know. This first thing here doesn't. I mean, it's not really a conspiracy. It's a fact about women's clothing not having pockets. But let's go here. Let's see. We're gonna open up a new browser, guest, and we're gonna watch this together. We're gonna watch a conspiracy theory video. And let's see.
Here's some conspiracy
okay,
theories that
hold
I
on.
think have passed the level of theory and are true. Women's clothing is designed with little to no pockets for the sole purpose of selling more purses. High-end art is just a scheme to launder money and avoid taxes. Like this one here, sold for $43
Okay, I mean,
million.
oh, hold on. Sorry, I
This
gotta
one
move the.
sold for $46 million. This one was $84 million. Someone actually paid $87 million.
You know what?
For this.
Okay, let's
This
go.
started
Let's
contributing
cover
to
all of
inflation
these.
in some way.
We
Things
got the
that
cur-
happen
yeah,
in the
sorry.
entertainment industry, like with movies, TV shows, video games, are done on purpose to gauge interest and get opinions before an official announcement. That little bit of dust that comes off the end of tissues when you pull them out of the box is specifically designed to get you to sneeze. That way
Okay,
you
I don't
need
believe
more
in that one.
tissues.
We're gonna go through each of
Orchestrates
these.
Their own conspiracy theories to get us distracted from actual problems. Here's some conspiracy theories that I think have passed the level of theory and are true.
It's the first
Women's
one.
clothing is designed with little to no pockets for the sole purpose of selling more purses.
Okay, I don't necessarily believe the purpose is to sell more purses. It certainly it could be a factor into why you wouldn't have more pockets for women's clothes. I think partly it's because. Okay, I don't know much about women's fashion. I'll be honest. I mean, I wear a skirt sometimes, but even then, like there are no pockets on skirts. But women, this is like a case of the chicken and the egg. Like women would wear purses more often than men, so they would have places to put their stuff in there. And like historically, I would assume that maybe laborers, physical laborers who needed to use pockets more, might. Because I'm imagining like pockets would be more like a physical labor thing, but I legitimately have no idea. But it's bullshit that this is still the case, that a lot of women's clothing don't come with pockets. That's stupid. It's dumb. I don't know if it's because of the purses,
High-end
but you know.
art is just-
Okay, this is true. High-end art being used to launder money and avoid taxes, this is legitimately true. Like a lot of sports people, they will invest in art because there's less taxes on art, right? There's less taxes on art. It's hard to trace the money. Art transactions are done in a specific way. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's real. I mean, NFTs, seriously. NFTs, they were entirely, already my viewer count is dropping due to conspiracy theories. I don't care. The truth has to come out there. High-end art being sold is legitimately just to launder money. It's a way to invest your money without having to spend your taxes. The question is, who do you sell it to later? I never understood that part, but absolutely I would believe this.
just a scheme to launder money and avoid taxes. Like this one.
The guy sold an invisible statue for some few thousand euros. Side note. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's a Ponzi scheme. Nobody believes in that. Like NFTs, seriously? Board Yacht Monkey Club or whatever? It's money laundering. It's money laundering. It's tax fraud. Like right away. There's a thing, right? There's countries who will give vast amount. I don't recall where it is. It's a country in northern Latin America or possibly Central America that has like tax write-off movie. I think either they finance movies or people go there to finance movies. There's some kind of tax thing that like it's a tax write-off. So there's a lot of movies made financed by that. It was always bots and money laundering. It's a digital pyramid scheme. Exactly. It's a pyramid scheme. Why would you invest in an NFT? Like I get it, it's non-fungible. One thing is not worth the same as the other, but it's useless. Okay, my theory on money, which is not so much a theory as it's just like a conclusion, is that money is time, right? If I am paying you money, it's because I want a favor or a service or a product that you have spent time not only to make, but also to learn how to make it. I could make my own chair, but it would be garbage because I don't know how to make a chair. And in order to learn how to make a chair, I would need to invest time into doing that. So instead of doing that, I am paying you both to reimburse you for the amount of time you spent learning how to make a chair, but also for the actual chair itself. So that's money. Money is time. Time is money. Not that you make money through time, it's just that it's a transaction, right? I'm in debt to you because you spent time learning something that I didn't, so your time is worth money, and my time is worth money. That's my basic theory, quotation marks, this is not even a theory, but an NFT is nothing. It's nothing. It's just randomly generated garbage. It's not even randomly generated, it's just like low effort garbage art. Bored Ape Yacht Club, good example for that. Currency is a physical manifestation of skill, effort, and time. Exactly. It's gotten really abstract, and now like money, like I also think that you have to have some kind of guarantee. Like the reason I don't invest in crypto, and I might be wrong here, I might be completely out of the loop, but the reason I don't invest in crypto is because I don't trust that there's a guarantee to back me up in case things go doo-doo. I have a slightly higher level of trust for national banks. They've been around longer, they're working together with the government, and I think it's way harder for a country to go bankrupt and just disappear than it is for a company. And we've had a bunch of crashes, economic crashes, like we had the crash in the 20s and the 30s. I don't think it's a foolproof system, but I definitely trust a national bank more than I trust... yeah, it's not backed by anything. They got rid of the gold standard. That's a thing that's really dumb, because it used to be that gold, like the gold standard would be, yeah, this amount of money is worth this amount of gold, and they would have that amount of gold lying around, but due to the growth of the economy, there's not enough gold to cover the value of all transactions going on. I believe that's the reason. So they just got rid of the gold standard. It used to be in the 70s, I could go into a bank and say, I want 100 crowns worth of gold. And I mean, it wouldn't be that easy. There would be some kind of paperwork and stuff. But yeah, there was a gold standard, but that's not around anymore. You can just create more money because money is just digital right now. It's just so going to NFTs and cryptocurrency, like right now, it's about trust, right? And I have more trust in national banks and my government than I have in crypto. And I guess it's about that. If you don't trust your government, I would assume then that crypto seems more trustworthy. I don't know. I keep all my savings in coins that I melt down into a large metal cube that stays in the center of my living room. Is mosquito warm? Do you also, is your cube big enough to have its own gravitational field? That's actually really cool though. It's all fiat currency. Just trust me, bro. Exactly. So it's really a matter of how much do you trust. I personally trust my bank and my government decently. We have a really well-functioning government in Sweden. It's not the best, but our corruption is at a level where it works, you know. So yeah, definitely. Long story short, I do absolutely believe that there's a buck ton of money laundering and tax evasion going on in the art market.
Sold for $43 million. This one sold for $46 million. This one was $84 million. Someone actually paid $87 million for this.
Yeah.
This has got to contribute to inflation.
Like, even if this is hyperbole and this is made up, I do know that art goes for a lot of money. And I mean, art. This is NFTs. This is physical NFTs, really.
In some way, leaks that happen in the entertainment industry, like with movies, TV shows, video games, are done on purpose to gauge interest and get opinions before an official announcement.
I mean, absolutely. I believe this. I believe if you want to, it's viral. Things that are not supposed to be revealed will spread very quickly. Modern art makes me feel better about my lack of artistic skill, at the very least. I think art is a very complex thing, right? I think people often conflate, is that what it's called? Like when you say two things are the same thing. Oh my god, I don't have a BGM turned on. Sorry. I keep hearing. Let me turn off the Stardew Valley music. It's driving me insane. It's really not the appropriate. Okay. So a lot of people conflate art and artists and graphic designing, right? And I don't necessarily think that's like a major issue in and of itself, but a graphic artist is someone who produces as a product art, right? They have to produce X amount of assets. It's not really about like being groundbreaking or producing one piece of art. Like a concept artist, a graphic artist will produce so much art, right? They will produce so much art for their employer. A lot of these jobs do. But an artist, being an artist, is really about breaking new ground. And that's a very fluffy term, I think. And I mean, you can be an artist and a graphical artist, but one of them, like, they're very different jobs. And a lot of things like modern art with Dadaism and abstract art, and like if you go look at who was it? Guernica. Who made Guernica? It was let me take up Guernica actually. Guernica. Pablo Picasso, right? Who's famously known for his abstract art. This is going to be a little bit of a Picasso. Yeah, it was Picasso. Great. I'm really going off here, but this is something I'm actually in charge of creative class at my job. I am not an artist by any means. I'm a layman. However, I do think this is interesting. Let me see if I can find Guernica. So Guernica is a mural that Picasso did about the Spanish Civil War. And a lot of people look at this and go, well, I mean, this doesn't require talent. I mean, this might be a bad example of it. But Picasso, realistic paintings, when he was like 16, I think he painted this before he was 15. I'm gonna show you in a second. So Guernica, he painted in the 30s, right? 1930s, and this painting, which I don't actually know the name of, this painting he painted when he was 15. So this is Picasso when he was 15. He painted this. Like, obviously, this is a guy who's mastered oil painting, right? Look at this. I am not shitting you. He was a teenager when he painted this. So obviously the guy had talent, right? He was really, really good. So why Guernica? Why all this abstract art? Because he was an artist. And the problem with art is that eventually art gets stale. It's a kind of organized chaos. I love Guernica. I love his abstract face. I love his blue face. I love Picasso stuff. But Picasso realized that what he wanted to kind of explore and experiment. What do we consider art? And I think this is actually AI related, because Picasso also was really, really good with shadows. I was painting. I was doing croquis when you have like a nude model, and it's all about shadows, right? So I wasn't doing that at school, by the way. That was when I was a student. But Picasso experimented in what can we define as art, and a lot of abstract art, like, yeah, I will agree with you, it's BS. But some of the stuff, you go like, okay, this is thought-provoking, and that's really what art is supposed to be. I don't buy into the whole, yeah, you had a reaction, so that means that it's art. Like, I definitely agree that there are artists who fail at making art, even when it's like abstract, because you have to evoke some kind of human emotional reaction from it. There's a lot of stuff that makes you stop and think, that's weird. And we can see that in nature too. But in terms of Picasso, for example, he was like, okay, how much can we break down a human body and still see it as a human? How much can we see emotion in something that it does not look like a human? And that's human nature. That's one of the most important things about art, is that art evokes emotions, emotional responses. We see things in art that is not real. Animals do not appreciate art, as far as I know, at all. They don't understand art. And that's one of the most humanly defining things that we have, is the ability to look at art and be like, okay, this is not real, but it's evoking an emotional response in me because my empathy and my sympathy, or my ability to my mirror neurons, if you want to break it into that, they react to this. It could be disgust, it could be anger, but it causes a reaction, right? And I don't think this is not art. I don't think that is a reaction. I don't think when artists go, oh, well, that's how you're supposed to react. I think that's BS. But like I saw a piece of modern art which was like someone had put thickening whatever in paint, right? They had a paint can of like ox blood red paint, like really thick dark red, and they put a thickening agent in it, and then coagulating agent, or whatever you want to call it, and then they flipped the can over, and the paint was like slowly encroaching and stopped just at the edge of like a classical art piece similar to this one, and for me that was like, it's hard to communicate what kind of emotional response that got out of me, but I was like, oh yeah, the paint is like threatening to cover up something. I didn't understand it. I was like 19 when I saw it, but that was like one of the first occurrences of me seeing modern art and being like, oh, I can kind of see what they were going for. And that's like, if you're a graphical designer, you can't get away with that. You can't do whatever you want. On the other hand, you get a paycheck to do regular art. I think an artist can be a graphical designer can be an artist, but doing art is a different job entirely than being a graphical designer. Anyway, sorry for going off on this, but what I'm trying to say is that absolutely, I believe that companies will leak stuff early on. They will be like they were talking about like some movie scripts getting lost in a taxi and about Star Wars. It's good to have some kind of point if you want to communicate when it comes to art. Yes, absolutely. Even if people don't see it, if you just throw stuff together, you're no better than a monkey throwing poop at a wall, right? But if you have an idea what you want to do, then even if people don't see it, I think that shines through. I really am a fan. At the Modern Art Museum of Stockholm, there's some Soviet era, really like blocky, hard metal art, like very like, if you've seen like the Russian Itchy and Scratchy show from The Simpsons, like that kind of stuff, brutalistic. I really like that stuff. It really triggers my neurons for some reason. It really makes my neurons go ping when I see that stuff. And I can't explain it. I just really like that kind of stuff. And like Russian, like I was watching Tiny play that who's Lila? Who's Lila? And I got really, really bothered, like in a good way, by the art style of that. I was like, ugh, give me heebie-jeebies. But yeah, absolutely. I think any kind of leak is just to be like, okay, how's the reaction going to be? Is to not even just to gauge reaction, but more like cause a stir, and make people like, haha, look, I leaked this information. Like the Sonic movie. That's the most blatant one, because that wasn't even a leak. They just released a trailer and people were like, ugh, ugh. And then they remade it, and I honestly think that was on purpose. I think it's cynical to think, but I absolutely think it was cynical. Yes, the Streisand effect.
That little bit of dust that comes off the end of tissues when you pull them out of the box is specifically designed to get you to sneeze. That way you need more tissues.
Okay, I don't know. I don't believe in that one. I don't know. I think it's powdered so it won't stick together. I think the powder is there to prevent moisture absorption for your tissues. Legitimately, I think it's just there so the tissues won't like stick together, because they're so thin, right? They're made from very thin sheets of paper. So I was supposed to get all into conspiracy theories, but here I am trying to debunk it. I think that the dust is just there to be like a moisture absorption thing and keep the tissues away from each other, because they're so thin that the fibers are gonna like, with just a little bit of moisture, they kind of just stick to each other and break apart. I think that's the reason why. I don't know. In Sweden, we don't really have tissue boxes like that.
Government orchestrates their own conspiracy theories to get us distracted from actual problems.
This is super vague, and could be about literally anything. But I don't know. I'm sure there's been coverages of stuff happening. I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know. I don't. This could be anything. The government makes their own conspiracy theories and spreads them, so we don't worry about the actual problem. You'd be surprised how easily it is to distract people with stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I always kind of default to Metal Gear Solid 2. This game just gets more and more relevant. Kernel AI speech. We're gonna end the stream with this, and then Flat Earth is a manufactured conspiracy theory. I mean, I don't know. It seems so, and it seems so utterly ridiculous that anyone would believe in flat Earth. I don't want to believe that people believe in flat Earth. It's, to me, it's so absurd. It's absurd. I don't want to believe that people believe in flat Earth. Anyway, we're gonna watch this really cool little monologue. It's 7 minutes. And we're not gonna watch 7 minutes of this. Never mind, we'll watch it next stream. And it's 10:30, and I'm tired. I'm eepy. Should we watch it? What do you guys think? Should we watch it? I mean, we can, if you guys want to watch it. We can watch it on double speed. Watch it on double speed. Here we go.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans for
This was so weird to me when I played this game when I was a kid. I was like, what? I don't get it.
a billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap. If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture,
Memes.
history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
This is so scary. This game was made in like 2000 or 98. No, it came out like 2001 because I know that they had to redo the skyline of New York because they had the Twin Towers there, the World Trade Center, and then that happened and they had to remove it. So 2001, 2002, this was not a thing online at that time.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create.
Create context. I love that phrasing. We're not controlling content, we're creating context.
Context.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths.
This bullet, it's silly.
Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other.
Brings to mind the donations that came in about the Notre Dame, right? When that burned down, billions in a couple of days. Interesting that.
people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
Ah, this is so scary.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the
This is
species.
so scary.
Necessary and not.
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that will endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Yeah, it really does make you a little bit anxious about where the world is.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashion, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant.
Vodka, that's good. That's a good currency.
Someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought, human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sacrifice.
I really like how Metal Gear Rising, because what I feel before we end the stream, what I feel that Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4 and Peace Walker and all those games, they just kind of semi-abandoned this plot line, because I legitimately think that they didn't have faith in this storyline. I think Kojima might have caught some flack, because I think this went over a lot of people's heads at the time. I think people just went like, what? AI controlling people? Wikipedia? I didn't even think Wikipedia existed in 2001, 2002. Let me check that. I'm gonna look it up. So definitely, as a kid, it launched January 15th, 2001. Interesting that. It was very, very new. Very, very new. And I mean, I still meet people who say you can't trust anything written on Wikipedia. Bitch, Wikipedia has more source correction and anal retentive people fixing your articles than the National Encyclopedia. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think they realized that this kind of storyline would be too hard to work with, and most people probably didn't like it that much, so they went back to a simpler time in the 60s with Naked Snake. But I'm really glad that Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance picked up on this and ran with it, because I like Revengeance. I think it's bonkers crazy, but the way they treat bodies and the way they treat war and the way they treat weapons, and it's just so sanitized, right? It's so playful and it's so weird. And in a sense, with drones and drone control bombing, I mean, I'm going really off the deep end here, and I don't really, I mean, I'm not a political person, but it's really strange how impersonal warfare has gotten. And then all of a sudden you realize, yeah, there's a bunch of people dying and suffering from this. A second Revengeance would have been amazing. I don't know, like, I feel like Armstrong, oh God, it's such an interesting story. We should play Revengeance on stream, I feel. Because the more I think back to this, the more I'm like, wow, wow, everything, bit by bit by bit. They really predicted this happening. And I know he read some books. Someone mentioned to me once that Kojima read a book about this. I would love to read that book, because this is so close to the world, with like filter bubbles and fake news and, you know, everyone making their own truth. We live in a world where at least flat earth theorists, real or not, are given so much public consciousness. People are aware of flat earthers. That in itself is weird. Anyway, we are going to raid. This will be the second raid of this Froggy channel, and we are going to be raiding our boy Charlie Folds because he's a cool artist and he makes cool art. So we're going to be raiding Charlie Folds, not Charlie O's. I'm very tired. And the raid message is going to be green and retired raid. I am very unimaginative right now. Green and retired raid and a frog, OS frog. This is going to be the raid message, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We didn't play a lot of Stardew Valley, but I think that's fun. We had a lot of nice conversations. I did some cool karaoke, and I just had fun with you guys. So I will be streaming again on Friday already. We're doing a stream on Friday and then one on Saturday. Thank you so much, Third Party. Thank you, Patchy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Disbulia. You're all amazing people. Keep on croaking. Don't let the government put stuff in the water to turn the freaking frogs into something. Or maybe you want that. Anyway, okay, bye. Bye.